looking for Keenan Webb. Has a step on the receiver, and it's good at the 10. 5, touchdown, Guthrie Bluejays. And the Guthrie Bluejays are state champions for the first time in school history, and they are celebrating on the field.
The following is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dutton takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Motion to the left side. They run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown! Ida Alexander. And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callens. Callens looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings. Can they connect? He does. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band.
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now.
Strike up the band.
On the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up minds. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 24:15. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, 8-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello and welcome everybody to Piedmont, Oklahoma for the big showdown between the Guthrie Blue Jays and the Piedmont Wildcats as district play opens up here tonight on a Thursday night. Welcome everybody on GMP TV along with Mason Russell, Kel Evans, and Lance Evans, Aaron Ryburn, Braden Russell, alongside my partners Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Thank you for joining us tonight here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Phil, all district games are important, but the first 2 weeks are really important.
Yeah, it's gonna really set a tone for the rest of the year for the Blue Jays. I tell you, these Piedmont Wildcats 4-1 on the year, losing that opener, really in a game, that 0-week game doesn't mean a whole lot. Blue Jays, of course, 4-0, coming off that big win against then number 1 4A Tuttle. So I tell you, everything's going right now for the Blue Jays. But this is big. Those district games establish everything for the rest of the year.
And Ronnie, this is a rival game, and we're guaranteed 2 more games between Guthrie and Piedmont this year and next year. We'll see. We'll talk about it a little bit later on in the Bank First Kickoff Show about Piedmont maybe moving up to 6A later, but these games are always special.
Oh yeah, every time Guthrie and Piedmont get together, I'm in the hallways at the high school every now and then, so you hear it, the energy's in the hallways. You hear them talk about Guthrie Piedmont all week long, so I know these boys are ready to get after it today, both sides.
Absolutely. We're going to take our opening timeout, and we got a lot to talk about. We got some game notes that we're going to get to. A little bit later on, we'll have our keys to victory, our impact players, and a whole lot more in a huge, huge game here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Glad you're on board. Opening timeout. This is Blue Jay football here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank Stadium, Piedmont, Oklahoma. Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Guthrie and Piedmont tonight here on GMP TV alongside Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Take a look at some of the game notes coming in tonight's matchup, Phil. And the Guthrie Blue Jays come off that bye week, and that it comes at the right time. You come off an impressive win over Tuttle, a week to rest, and now you got Piedmont tonight and McGinnis next week.
Yeah, and you always like that bye week when you're just hitting that hard stretch, and we're a little banged up in a couple places, so that always helps as well. I know Ronnie will have the Mercy Health report here shortly, but coming off a bye week for key district games, you talked about it earlier, Piedmont, McGinnis, big time games. I mean, I think right now if everybody's set, they'd probably have McGinnis in that number one slot in District 5A2, but Blue Jays are right there nipping at their heels. But it's big time. Jays are 34-16 in district games since 2014, Chris.
Yeah, 8. They've won winners of 8 of the last 10. Of course, lost to Carl Everett at home last year, lost to McGinnis the year before. So the Jays are hitting their stride in district play.
Yeah, and 2019 was the last time Piedmont got a W, one of the few W's against the Blue Jays over the years.
Yeah, we'll have that series history in a little bit here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. But Ron, your initial thoughts on the game notes for the Guthrie Blue Jays?
Yeah, game notes, again, everything, like we said all year long, everything is going to rely on this offensive and defensive line, especially against the crazy offense that Piedmont runs here. So look for the defensive line for the Guthrie Blue Jays to be strong tonight, and linebackers got to stay disciplined tonight as well.
Yeah, I think, Ronnie, one of the big things, too, you talk about district games, this has been one that I think everybody in Guthrie circles, I think everybody in Piedmont circles. It's a fun game year in and year out. It's always competitive and a hard-fought game. The crowds really get into it. Just a short drive for the Blue Jays when we come over here, although bumpy today, Ronnie. Very bumpy.
Very bumpy. Yeah. All the money in Piedmont, we figure we'd get at least some decent roads here. Yeah. But no.
Got to take the trailer in and get it repaired.
I saw that, yeah. But, with Guthrie Piedmont, the district play, the rivalry we got here, I mean, social media has really moved this move this rivalry to a much more level, because now the kids these days, and at any school, they can chatter back and forth to each other. So, you know, it's a lot of banter back and forth against these two teams. They really don't like each other, but they respect each other on the field. Always a clean game typically. So, and again, it's always a good time watching Guthrie and Piedmont play.
Should be a great ball game, Chris.
I think we got our audio feed. We appreciate Cody Knox producing back in our studio. That was my fault. The knob got twisted down there. So hopefully we're good now. Let's take a look at some more of those game notes here real quick. Take a look at the Piedmont Wildcats, guys. Piedmont is now the largest school in 5A classification. 1,260 students, 9 through 12. Guthrie, about 280 students less than that, but Piedmont has made the move up so fast. They're going to be 6A here in a couple of years.
They were 4A a blink of an eye ago. I mean, you know, I remember when we first started playing them, I mean, they were a 4A team and have done well over the years. You know, very growing community, you know, and have had a lot of success, Chris, in different sports. Still trying to get over that hump on the football side as far as putting a gold ball in the trophy case, but boy, I tell you, they've got great basketball, great cross country, great softball. Softball girls are amazing.
Yes.
Great girls track, great boys track, doing wonderful things in Piedmont.
Absolutely, and the Piedmont football team, Phil, as you mentioned earlier, those 4 wins already. A win tonight or next week or whenever it might happen, they already matched the previous totals before that. So they're getting, and then remember, they were young a year ago. They were all sophomores. This year they're all juniors.
They were young, and also you got to remember too, this is the 4th year for this staff. This is the 4th year for this coaching staff at Piedmont. Of course, when you look at the Blue Jays, whole different story. A lot of veterans over there, been around a long time. You know, and that's so important. That stability of a staff to establish a program is a big part of the success when the kids get to the high school level.
Absolutely, and Ronnie, you look at Piedmont, they run an unusual offense. We'll talk about it throughout the entire night like we do every single season. It's not the normal offense you see week in and week out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, you have to stay disciplined in the triple offense, triple threat offense that Piedmont you're going to see tonight. Again, it's very unusual. If you remember last year, Piedmont jumped off to a little bit of a quick start. I think it was 14-0, and then finally the Blue Jays defense hammered down, and they were able to figure out that defense.
All right, those are the game notes here. Hopefully the audio and everything is good to go the rest of the way. We apologize for that. Take another timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Coming up here, we'll have the keys to victory. We'll have our impact players and a whole bunch more here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Welcome back, Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Blue Jays and Wildcats. And I feel a lot of people are like, Thursday night football, it's not fall break, that's in a couple weeks, but as we've talked throughout the entire season, there is a shortage of officials, and so to help out the cause, Guthrie and Piedmont and some other schools throughout the night, they'll spread it out throughout the season, but they play on Thursday just due to the fact there's not enough officials to go around.
Yeah, it's a real problem in Oklahoma. I was talking to a friend of mine in Kansas. They're playing tonight on Thursday night. Same problem really all over the place. Just not enough officials to cover all the activities for the kids. And as we do every time we talk about it, we encourage people, if you think you want to get involved, reach out, find out, just reach out, get involved, be a great thing and be a great way to help these kids.
Absolutely. 4-0 Blue Jays, 4-1 Piedmont Wildcats, and they opened up the season with a 12-6 loss to Noble. Did beat a Blanchard team. Last week they opened up district play with a victory over Southeast. If we can pull up the district standings, Aaron, I'm going to throw that on you here real quick. It's on the next screen. We'll take a look at the district standings, Phil, and there you have McGinnis, Piedmont, Carl Albert, all winners last week. Of course, Guthrie had the bye week last week, but everything went as planned so far.
Yeah, no surprises so far in the season. Of course, Shawnee really struggling this year, and Lot Nike, same deal. Southeast kind of, 3-1 though for Southeast.
Yeah.
3-1, which is good to see. Guthrie Bluejays 4-0. And then Carl Albert 3-2. I know that surprises people, but they're still Carl Albert people. So don't everybody breathe. They're still Carl Albert. And then, of course, Piedmont with that one loss in 0 week. And then McGinnis leading the way right now. And, of course, those top 3 teams all have 15 district points.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you look at that and you're thinking Guthrie, Carl Albert, Piedmont, McGinnis, maybe 1 through 4. Like Mike might have an argument trying to get in there, but games like this tonight are huge of how that falls 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because the wins get harder.
Right.
I mean, you can look at your schedule in district play, and you can circle a couple but the Blue Jays should win. But most of the games are going to be very, very competitive ball games.
And, Ronnie, it's all about finishing 1, 2, because if you finish 1, you get to host 2 playoff games. If you finish 2nd, you get to host at least 1 playoff game.
Yeah, I know Coach Beebe enjoyed having that home playoff game last year against Noble. But, yeah, just like you said, if you look up 5A all the way down, if you think you're going to have an easy week coming anytime in 5A, it's just not going to happen. You're going to have to earn every single victory you get all year long, especially in 5A2 and 5A3.
Absolutely, and 5A3, well, there's a big-time game tomorrow in Dell City. It's McAllister, the Buffaloes. The high school huddle number 1 versus number 3 in 5A rankings is tomorrow. That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, and I tell you, D1 athletes on both sides of the field tomorrow night. And it'll be I think it should be a real high-energy, heavy offense type ball game. You'll see a lot of offense, see a lot of superb athletes, but I think they're kind of a consensus. Them, McGinnis, and Dell City, McGinnis, and McAllister are kind of the cream of the crop, those top 3, and then Coweta's right there, I think, and then you start looking, you got Guthrie, Carl Albert, those teams are right there. I think 4, 5, and 6 you could interchange about anyway.
Absolutely, and Ronnie, one more thought from you. Guthrie coming off that bye week, they're fresh, and we'll get your Mercy Health report here in a little bit, but boy, a win tonight, you have a long weekend, going into a big game, a lot of confidence if you can pull out the victory tonight.
Yeah, I think whoever made the schedule for Guthrie Bluejays did a really good job. You got a perfect spot for the bye week, and now you got a Thursday game off of the bye week, and then after you play tonight against one of your rivals, Piedmont, you get a whole extra long week to take to prepare for a very, very talented McGinnis team who, again, in high school huddle rankings, we have number 2 and could possibly, compete for a state championship this year.
No doubt about that. First things first, Piedmont Wildcats on deck in that kickoff here in about 12 minutes. We're going to take another time out here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Phil will have his keys to victory for the Blue Jays tonight. We'll also look at the keys for Piedmont. Hey, fair and balanced here on the broadcast. And go Jays, but, we're going to be fair and balanced, and we're going to look at both teams here. Take a time out. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. choose mercy.
Check out those graphics. Cody Knox, thank you, buddy. Guthrie Bluejays, Piedmont Wildcats. Welcome back. Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Wildcats, Blue Jays here on Thursday nights, and another outdoor broadcast.
Yeah, another outdoor which I don't mind on the evenings like this.
Yeah.
Very nice out, beautiful. Got a nice breeze, which always plays with our mics a little bit. But I tell you, from a comfort standpoint, I'm in pretty good shape.
Now Braden and I got the long coats on.
You got the parkas.
So let's take a look at the weather tonight, Phil. It's going to be comfortable. 77 degrees here at kickoff. Clear skies. We do need some rain, but not tonight. We do need some rain. The wind's southeast 10 miles an hour. I'm going to argue that. I think it's a little bit stronger.
Got a couple gusts up there. That's right. We're not seeing what they do in Florida yesterday, but we're okay.
Ronnie, we're elevated up here in the press box, surrounded by aluminum everything, so our electronics are having a little fit with that. But what's the weather down like on the turf?
It's still a little breezy down here, but I got a nice crisp 79 right now with a bit of a breeze coming out of the, what's that, the east over there, it feels like?
We're going to call it the east.
We'll call it the east. So, yeah, it's beautiful down here. Matter of fact, my wife said, you better bring a sweater. I said, no way. After all the heat, I'm going to enjoy some cold weather tonight, so I'm pretty excited for the weather.
It's chilly in the mornings. I had to get up early. I had a meeting, 8 a.m. meeting, by the way.
Oh, you paid extra for that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But it was a little chilly, but got a little warm at 2 or 3 o'clock today, but now it's starting to get comfortable. So
we're getting close. We're getting close.
All right, let's go downstairs with tonight's playing of the national anthem.
Wildcat senior, Madeline Bryant.
There is tonight's national anthem. Hopefully you win through. Well done by a Piedmont student.
Nice job.
Here at F&M Bank Stadium. Yes, yep. F&M Bank Stadium travels, but
they're everywhere.
They are everywhere. But let's get back to the game here tonight. Let's take a look at keys to victory first for the Guthrie Bluejays. Win the line of scrimmage. Piedmont doesn't have the big guys. They're very athletic, though. Very similar to like a McGinnis. Not real big, but athletic.
Yeah, and listen, all games are going to start up front with the big boys. There's no doubt about that. If you control the lines of scrimmage, things usually go your way during the course of a ball game. But I tell you, it's real critical tonight. We got to count for those good athletes with Piedmont.
And Ronnie, the second key tonight, Hayden Coward. If he can be balanced, if he can run the football, if he can throw the football, that's going to keep the Piedmont defense on skates tonight.
Yeah, Hayden's going to have to have a big game tonight. Again, no interceptions last week, which is an improvement from the 2 weeks ago against Settle, which helped Blue Jays win that game with no interceptions. He ran the ball well last week, and again, he's going to have to do the same thing this week. Make those easy completions, run the ball when you have to, and again, we'll get to the health report here in just a minute with some more news.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll continue to look at the keys to victory here for the Blue Jays. That last one, Phil, be ready for that play action. You're on defense, be ready for the play action.
Yeah, because I tell you, they're going to run it.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it every year. Usually, many times, Chris, when you don't expect that they would run it. So that's all part of that wrinkle with that unique offense.
And for Piedmont, execute the offensive game plan. They're not going to go off script at all. They're going to run. That's why you got to be ready for that play action for Piedmont.
Yeah, you got to stay patient. You got to absolutely stay patient if you're the Piedmont Wildcats, and you've got to get in the Blue Jay backfield.
Absolutely. Those are our keys to victory. We're going to take our final timeout here on the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. When we come back, we'll have our impact players and kickoff between Guthrie and Piedmont. This is the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back. Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Working on a lot of production up here with the trying to get our camera working down there as we have the captains. And Ronnie, we'll go downstairs with you with tonight's captains.
Wildcats have won the toss. They've elected to defer.
Piedmont wins the toss. We'll defer. Blue Jays will take the ball.
The Wildcats will defend the east end zone.
And so, Blue Jays in the all-white uniforms. Piedmont in the home blue, white. We'll get the, we took in the keys to victory. I'm going to play producer here real quick, Phil. I'm going to hit these impact players.
Yeah.
And there's tonight's impact players. You know what? I'm being a bad producer here. Well, let's go downstairs with Ronnie with tonight's Mercy Health report.
All right, down here on the field here, Mercy Health Report, Isaiah Hammonds is out again for this week. Hopefully he should be returning against next week against McGinnis, but fortunately last week Jalen Harper had such a great game. He'll be starting your tailback again tonight, so that's the only report as far as injuries is this Isaiah Hammonds, your big impact player.
And that's a big one, not having Isaiah for the second week in a row. I think if the state championship was being played tonight as the Blue Jays come on the field, I think Isaiah would play, but got to be safe with him.
Yeah, you got to be safe. We just talked about how important these district games are. You know, I think Jalen showed that he's very serviceable at the running back spot. Does a lot of good things back there. I think the coaching staff's weighing that and say, you know what, we think we can go out there with Jalen, get the job done, and get Isaiah completely healthy for that big matchup next week.
So let's take a look at tonight's impact players, Phil, and there he is, number 13, Jalen Harper. He was good against Tuttle, got to be good here in district play.
I tell you, when he first got in there, he looked outstanding outside the tackles. He's very athletic. He can make people miss. As the game progressed, started hitting those holes between the tackles, doing a great job as well. Of course, Jalen Shelf's a very big-time, important part of the plan tonight as well. Has had outstanding games all year. Defensively, Jackson Walters and Eli Maroney both have been impacting every game this year.
And we put those on the ends because Piedmont will run that flex ball so many different ways. And on the end, you got to contain because Piedmont's going to try to disguise to the left. They're going to try to disguise to the right and go the opposite direction. So those ends, they got to stay home.
Well, and I tell you, Jackson's done it for 3 years. Eli's really came on this year, has really became a heck of a football player for the Blue Jays. So I think we're in good hands on those ends.
Those are tonight's impact players as we get set for the kickoff. The Guthrie Blue Jays and the Piedmont Wildcats. Glad to have you again on Thursday night here on GNP TV. And the equipment, not perfect tonight, but hey, we are up and running at this moment in time. So we will call that a victory at right now. So we appreciate you checking us out. And again, we're broadcasting outside, so I know all the great viewers out there are sending their comments on the feed, and we might be able to see them here in a little bit, but for the most part, we won't be able to see your comments.
Everything's behind us tonight.
Everything's behind us,
including Aaron, which makes me a little nervous.
And we're trying to shield ourselves from the wind, so you guys don't get wind hammered at home.
Failing miserably right now, doing the best we can, though.
Piedmont led by head coach Jeff Hall. Guthrie Blue Jays led by head coach Kelly Beebe. Beebe, the head coach since the 2014 season. 61 victories since 2014. Of course, he's been here in Guthrie since 2004. First as a defensive coordinator before getting the promotion back in 2014. As you saw on the coin toss, Piedmont will be kicking off left to right on your screen. Jalen Harper, Jalen Shelf, and Ty Eaton in the back around their 10-yard line to return the opening kickoff here in Piedmont. We have finally made it, Phil.
In the all white, I like that. It's a good look.
It seems like we wear all white on turf fields. I'm sure that's just me overthinking it, but
easy to keep clean.
Yeah, there you go. Piedmont kicker looks both ways, and we are set for District 5A2 football. Piedmont and Guthrie. This one to Harper from the 15. Comes to the near side, quickly to the 25. Sidesteps one. Now he's going backwards, and now he'll just lunge forward to the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays.
You saw there, Chris, what we talked about. He's so elusive. You know, Jalen, he will drive you a little crazy at times. So you're going the wrong way. But I tell you, that kid, he is so dynamic and explosive. I expect big things out of number 13 tonight.
Of course, the Jays are led by junior quarterback Hayden Calvert. He's been playing as a freshman. Remember that first game he came in, Lawton MacArthur, first round of the playoffs, led the Jays to a victory. Led the Jays to a victory in the playoffs against Noble a year ago as well. Trying to lead him to a victory tonight as he tosses it to the far side. And it's going to get across the 25 to the 30. Still moving across the 35 and up to the 37-yard line. Nice carry for the Jays on the opening drive.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. Jalen Harper doing a great job. He's so elusive. It's going to be rare, just like with Isaiah. Rarely does the first tackler get him. Rarely does he come down with that first tackle. Jalen's so elusive. I expect to try to get him outside a bunch tonight.
11-yard carry for Jalen Harper on carry number 1. That's a good average. Another opportunity here. Piedmont has it snipped out this time, and he's going to lose a yard back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, we've talked about this young offensive line. This is game number 5. The freshman, 2 sophomores, and junior, and it's 1 senior, I believe, Chris, down the field.
Barry Hill.
But they've done a good job every week, getting a little better, and getting that confidence more importantly than anything. So you'll see some things here and there, but they do a great job overall.
Now we see Harper in at the Wildcat. No, excuse me, that's Carson Wilder running the Wildcat. He hands it off to Jalen Shelf. He cuts it at the 40-45, and he's contact at midfield, stays on his feet, and he'll get all the way into Piedmont territory at the 45-yard line. So a new wrinkle this week.
They've moved Carson around all year. You'll see him come in motion, go under center, take a direct snap up the middle. And I'll tell you, Jalen Shelf can fly. He can absolutely fly. He gets the edge. I don't know if there's anybody down there who can catch it.
19-yard run for Jalen Shelf. It's a first down, this time in Piedmont territory. And Carson Wilder with the handoff, and he goes up to the 40. Hey, it's district play. Everything's on the table.
How much do you think Carson enjoys that?
It was a good week of practice for Carson.
It's a good week of practice for Carson. Of course, we talk about Carson's one of our favorite guys. Love all the Jays, but he's one of those guys that carries a lot of energy on the football field and is a real leader down on the field.
Carson gets 5 yards on the routine handoff. Now he's in there at quarterback, reads it, hands it off to Shelf, and Shelf contact does pick up a couple of yards to the, so bring up a short third down.
I tell you, that's interesting seeing Carson. That speaks to how much this coaching staff trusts him also as an athlete and a leader on the field. to put him back there in that Wildcat situation and not just taking the ball direct and running it, but actually running an offensive play.
Calvert back in there at the quarterback spot. 3 receivers to the left. Willie Clymer on the near side of your screen. Calvert looks over at the Piedmont defense with 13 seconds on the play clock. Opening drive for the Blue Jays here in Piedmont. 4 receiver set. 3rd and 3. The Calvert run on the right side. He'll have the first down. Needed the 35. He gets the 34. And Guthrie with their 3rd first down on this opening drive.
You talked about the key of the game. You see Hayden take the quarterback sneak right up the middle here. Gets that 4 yards needed for the first down. He's going to have to do that throughout the night for the Blue Jays to have success.
Shelf in the backfield with Calvert. This is fun. You just don't know who's going to have the football. You don't know who's going to be the quarterback. You don't know who's receiving the ball.
Looks like a totally different offense.
Yeah, it really does. You always hate to lose a star player like an Isaiah Hammonds, but it's kind of a blessing in disguise because we saw Jalen Harper as he gets the handoff here, Phil, and he's not going to get much here, but break a tackle, and he'll make something positive out of that one. But blessing in disguise with no Isaiah, and you have to do different things, and hey, when Isaiah comes back, you have a lot more options.
Watch out. Isaiah gets back. Now you can put Harper back there and Isaiah back there. And now you got to count for a lot. Of course, Isaiah, that 1,500-plus yard rusher last year, Mr. Everything for the Blue Jays offensively in last year's campaign.
When's the last time we saw the quarterback not take all the stab? This many less of snaps in the opening drive.
Yeah, no doubt. And Shelf will take one eventually. There's a handoff to Carson. And Carson will get to the maybe 1 yard, so they'll give him the 28-yard line. And here comes another 3rd down play.
Yeah, we're in 4-down territory here on the 28-yard line, so we got two more cracks at it here, Chris. And I'll tell you, I like this wrinkle, and what this also does, the film's going to make people account for other things as we go through the year.
3rd and 4 for the Jays. They need the 24 for a first down. First pass of the game. It's caught. Boy, nice catch at the 24-yard line. Willie Clymer, the senior, went high to get that one. It's a first down.
Willie made a climb. He climbed up that ladder and came down with a football. What a great job by Willie. Of course, great baseball player for the Blue Jays as well. And what is that? The 7th kid that's touched the ball tonight, probably?
All the way to the 19-yard line. The 4th first down on the opening drive. Calvert 1 for 1 passing after that 9-yard reception. 1st and 10 for the Jays. They get another first down at the 8. A little draw play for Calvert on the right side, and great downfield blocking by Harper. And Calvert makes a little cut to his left inside the 15, down near the 13-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup for Hayden Calvert.
Yeah, you just said it. Great downfield block by Harper. That says a lot about Jalen. Here's a kid that does everything. It's not easy work to go out and block downfield. I mean, that's a tough ask for anybody, and he just steps up and does whatever's necessary to further the cause for the Blue Jays.
Running the ball and catching the ball is not all about running or catching. You got to block.
That's right.
Calvert, a little shovel pass to Ty Eaton. He touches the football for the first time, and he's going to be close to another first down. Another wrinkle with the shovel pass.
Tell you what, the more you watch this club, the more you realize how many skilled kids we have. How many kids can go make things happen offensively. Now, I'm going to remind everybody, it all starts with those boys up front, and they're doing a great job tonight.
Down to the 10-yard line, 3rd down and 1. Guthrie needs the 9 here on the opening drive. They can get it 1 more yard. It'll be their 5th first down on this opening drive. Calvert to hand it off to Harper, right side. He'll have the first down and an extra yard down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Blue Jays.
Another first down. I tell you what this offense looks like in a different way. It looks like a Piedmont offense right now.
It does.
I mean, just grind it out. Piedmont loves to grind the ball out, take time off the clock. Blue Jays are just hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, this is the most fun drive we've seen all year long.
Pretty good,
with
Ronnie.
all the action.
And, Ronnie, this is about to be the 13th play of this offensive drive.
Yeah.
Wilder in the backfield with Jalen Shelf, the 3rd quarterback. He'll run with Carson leading the way. He'll cut it to the 5, down at the 4. 4 yards for Jalen Shelf.
I think if you're sorry, we're talking about all these creative play calls and changing up. Jason Rice, the offensive coordinator,
Terry Bennett,
Jr., TBJ, just doing a great job with this offensive squad.
I don't know what play's coming. How's Piedmont know what play's coming?
They don't.
2nd and goal for the Jays. Shelf stays in there at the quarterback spot. He'll run on the right side of this, up the middle, touchdown Guthrie. What an opening drive, Phil Nichols. The Blue Jays go 74 yards.
I'm going to tell you, for my money, that's the best drive we've seen this team put together all season. Absolutely flawless, no penalties, not even close to a turnover. Clean football. Everybody did their job. That was impressive, Ronnie.
Oh, man, complete silence over here. This Wildcat crowd is pretty stunned on what they just saw. Quite frankly, I am too. That was very, very impressive.
Very impressive.
French on for the PAT. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. The kick is true. Guthrie jumps out early, 7-0, 5:43 play in the opening quarter. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Blue Jays, 14 plays, 74 yards, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. That is your John Vance Motors scoring summary, and what an impressive scoring summary it is.
Unbelievable drive by the Blue Jays. 7, 8, 9 kids touch the ball. Now it's the Blue Jay defense's turn to come in and show what they can do against this Piedmont offense.
French to kick into a little bit of a wind. He boots that one as hard as he can, and it's filled it at the 11-yard line. Wildcats come to the near side, 25, and driven out of bounds near the 35-yard line. So a 24-yard return for the Wildcats. They'll have a first down and 10. Phil Nichols, it is called the flex bone offense.
I tell you, there's a part of me, it's hard to admit this, makes me a little sentimental when I see this. You know, this is we see a lot of this back in the glory days, Ronnie.
Yeah, 1920s, man. What a great decade that was. It's modernized, though, I'm sure, right?
Sure.
Well, somewhat.
You got to find the ball carriers. You got to be ready at all times. They'll just run. You don't know where it's going. You got to be careful. And you know Piedmont is ready for this game just as much Guthrie is ready, so we'll see if they have any wrinkles in their offense here tonight. Couple wing players, a running back. He puts a hand on the ground. There's a ball up the middle. And he'll get up to the 39-yard line. Pick up a 3.
Tell you, that was good job by the Blue Jay defense. I'm watching Eli Maroney. Boy, I tell you, that kid, his motor's going right now. Keep an eye on 42. He's flat jacked up right now.
Very rare do you ever see a running back with a hand on the ground.
Very rare.
But they'll try to confuse you left, right, center. Now here's an option play. 40, trying to stretch it out. Down. Here we go. Third down upcoming for the Piedmont Wildcats. Another pickup of 3 yards. And they'll be happy. 3 yards, 4 yards, first down. 3 yards, 4 yards, first down.
Yeah, this is what we'll see all night. Every once in a while they'll dump something over the middle or something to try to keep you honest on the passing game, but you won't see the ball leave the quarterback's hand much overhanded tonight.
3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. Couple of wing players, a running back, and 2 receivers. Piedmont will check the sideline with 17 seconds here on their opening drive. All the stands, there's not a huge amount of stands here, but they are completely full on both sides, as crowd. Expected.
Great crowd.
3rd and 4, option play. Guthrie read it, beautiful, Phil. If they hand it off to the running back, he's going to be hit for a loss. If the quarterback keep it, that's going to happen. If they give it to the wing, he's going to get stopped. Guthrie had that sniffed out perfectly. And Kelly Beebe, I mean, this is what he does. He stops the run.
That's what he does, and I'll tell you, I think, was that a safety flying up on that?
Braden Cheney.
Braden Cheney coming up on the big tackle. Great job by Braden. Another outstanding senior on defense. Had a great year so far. he'll continue to do that. He's a real solid safety for the Blue Jays.
Loss of 3 on the play. 4th down and 7. Punting time for the Piedmont Wildcats. Back deep for Guthrie is Ty Eaton. He's inside his 25-yard line. 6 seconds on the play clock. It's a good snap. And it will go to that's Harper to the left side. Takes a big Guthrie bounce after hitting a 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard bounce. Yeah. And so, Phil, you couldn't draw it up any better. 14 plays, 74-yard drive for Guthrie. And then the defense comes out and gives a 3 and out.
Yeah, and I tell you, these 2 drives, opening drives, great job by the Guthrie defense, first of all, and great job on the punt team there. But I tell you, this offense, are we going to continue to see more of the same? I would say so. It works so well. Let's just keep rolling that train down the road. But it's been interesting tonight because this is absolutely nothing like what we've seen all year.
Be interesting to see if Guthrie can keep the momentum on this second offensive drive. You game plan it for a week, actually 2 weeks probably, and now we'll see what the second offensive set looks like here.
And there's adjustments made, right?
Sure. Carson Wilder in the backfield with Hayden Calvert. Ty goes into motion. They'll hand it off to Ty. Carson leading the way. And Ty will get back to the line of scrimmage. No pickup there.
Yeah, you talk about it. I mean, football is a game of adjustments. That's where the coaches earn their pays, making adjustments during the flow of a game. The good staffs are able to do that week in and week out.
Calvert back in the QB1 spot. Good to see Willie Clymer get that catch on that opening drive. It was a great catch.
Yeah.
He catches everything left field for me, boys.
He sure does. He's been a staple in that Blue Jay outfield since his freshman campaign.
Of course, Ronnie, one of the Blue Jay coaches.
Play action. Calvert 2 for 2 passing, throws it on the run, looking for Jalen Shelf, who comes back, and the pass is incomplete, and here comes a flag by the back judge.
Yeah, and that was a good call. It's not going to be very popular over here where we're sitting, or should say standing right now, but that was a good call. You saw him. He got it. He didn't give him an opportunity to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, the quarterback never even looked at the ball. He had no clue where the ball was at.
Never turned around. If you get that head around, they're pretty forgiving, but if you don't turn that head, that yellow is going to come out.
And really, Ronnie, it was underthrown, which was a blessing on the play.
Yeah, Hayden should have got rid of that ball just a little bit earlier because he was open initially, then he underthrew it, and then but again, that's a lot of offense coordinators, they will design a play just like that just to get a penalty call. I don't think that's what they did here, but it did work out for Guthrie.
One of the benefits.
It is a first down, obviously, at the Piedmont 46-yard line. Calvert takes it out of the belly. I thought he was almost going to fumble it there. He took it at the last second. He'll get to the 44 for a 2-yard pickup.
I am, every year we go to many of the same stadiums. We call the Blue Jays games, and I always forget the lights aren't the best.
I was just about to say, I hope they turn the lights on. It is dark down here, guys.
They're on, Ronnie.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Yeah, I can tell you the facilities here at Piedmont are getting better and better. Yeah. Wait till the basketball arena opens up. We saw baseball and softball. They will be working on a new football stadium over by the high school, but right now they got what they got. Calvert to throw. Goes far side. It's a fastball to Jalen Shelf. It's caught, and it's a first down at the 36.
I'll tell you what, you talk about toe tapping on the sideline. Great job by Jalen there. Jalen's so explosive, Chris. I mean, he can do a lot of things for you. You'll see him at Wildcat. Was a 2-year starter in the defensive backfield. It just does a fabulous job and very sure-handed and be returning punts and kicks as well. But like I said earlier, I think he's the fastest kid on the team. He gets outside, he's gone.
8-yard pickup for the first down. Fourth play of this drive. It's a handoff, and nice play there by Piedmont. But Guthrie able to get a positive yard up to the 35. I think they might mark it at the 34, 2-yard pickup.
That was Jalen Harper again. We talked about it. Jalen's going to get more and more comfortable. I mean, young man's never taken a snap at running back in his high school career, and he's thrown in there against Tuttle 2 weeks ago. Has done a great job, but he's going to continue to learn that position.
Carson Wilder, the halfback on the left side. Harper in the backfield. Calvert will check the sideline with 16 on the play clock. And, with your best player, offensive player, Isaiah Hammond's out, everyone else knows they have to play their best. And that's what you get when everyone's playing their best. This is what you get so far. It's been a good first quarter for the Jays. Calvert to throw. Wants Shelf. Has a step on the defender, and it's caught in stride. Touchdown, Guthrie. What a play from 35 yards out.
That you couldn't draw it up any better than that. I mean, absolutely perfect dime to the senior number 10 Shelf. Just a perfect pass, great reception, right in stride. 6 more for the good guys.
Perfect timing there for Calvert there. Again, he's been one that game of the player of the game after every game. He's been getting after me, buddy. Boy, he's off to a great start right now.
He keeps that up. He's going to get some consideration, Ronnie.
Noah French for the PAT. What a most perfect start to a football game. Extra point is good. Guthrie increasing their lead 14-0, 1:18 to play in quarter number 1. Timeout from Piedmont. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be held by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Banks, stop by today. See how F&M Bank can...
Phil Nichols, the number 5th ranked Guthrie Bluejays, according to the high school huddle rankings. Boy, they're looking big time tonight.
Yeah, everybody better watch out. I'm telling you what, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. I told you on the break, that's one of the best passes I've seen all year. I mean, Calvert just stood and just hit him right in stride. Golden goal post.
He hasn't dropped a dime like that all year long. That was beautiful.
And Ronnie, as we get ready for this S&T oil field kickoff, this Piedmont offense, with this 2-touchdown lead, Guthrie still got a lot of work to go with, but this is not an offense that does not want to get behind. Now, if they get ahead, that's awesome because they're going to chew the clock off, but they don't want to get too far behind with this offense.
Exactly right. You can't get behind with this kind of offense.
Here's the S&T oil field kickoffs from the 10-yard line near side, and Piedmont will get out near the 30-yard line for their second offensive series. Guthrie defense forced a 3-and-out. Clock will stop with 1:08 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think one thing that you really have seen with this club is every week there's been noticeable improvement in all facets of the game. I mean, there's been, early on, Ronnie, Hayden had a little bit of struggle throwing the ball, had some tip balls. He also had some misses, right?
Yep.
But boy, I tell you, these last against Tuttle and now first 2 series here, he's looked flawless.
Yeah, he's looked really, really good. That's we kind of talked about pre-games that he's going to have to be really, really good tonight, and he's been all that so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we asked him to be balanced.
And he's a part-time quarterback tonight.
First and 10. Hand up the middle. Guthrie trying to strip it away. No luck there as Piedmont gets to the 33-yard line, a 4-yard run.
Against this offense, that last series where on the big 3rd down play we blew up the backfield, bringing the safety and stuck him for a 3 or 4 yard loss and forced the punt. You'll see that. They'll go out and get chunks. They'll get 4, they'll get 5. And, it's going to come down most times to that 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4,
absolutely.
3rd and 2, and you're going to have to make those stops.
Could be the final play of the first quarter if Piedmont wants to do that. Option play, he throws it the last second. Is it fumbled or incomplete? Yeah, it's going to be ruled incomplete. I got ahead of myself. I apologize. It was a 2-handed get me out of here. They're coming too quick for me. Got their defense in the backfield.
Pretty heads-up play by the quarterback. I mean, he was just trying to do anything he could to get it gone, but great job by the Blue Jays again. Stops the clock with 29 seconds. And this is what we're talking about. Now, this is usually they're not 3rd and 6, right?
Yep,
they're usually 3rd and 5. They're usually 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 4, but they're not going to change a whole lot here. They are what they are.
It's almost like a pass is almost like a trick play.
Yeah, really is.
With the offense. Here's a pass left-hander. It is incomplete and a good clean hit. Nice job there by the Blue Jay cornerback coming up, and the Piedmont fans went ooh and ah. Absolute clean hit there by Nate Binford.
Boy, we just saw it on the replay. Nate brought the wood on that play. That was a great job by Nate.
I don't know. I think if you see, I don't know. I can't see the replay, obviously, but I think he might have had a chance of intercepting that ball. But I think he wanted to make some damage first.
Why would you ever pass up a chance to make a hit like that just to get an interception?
Hey, I'm going pick 6 and doing my Deion Sanders from about the 10-yard line.
That'd be better. Yeah.
Punt formation, Piedmont 3 and out on their both drives so far. Last punt took a Guthrie bounce. This one takes a Piedmont bounce. Harper will get away from this one. It'll take a huge Piedmont roll inside the 15. It's going to be down inside the 10-yard line. The wind is pushing the football a little bit, and they'll down it at the 9-yard line. 25 seconds play here in the opening quarter.
Clock never started there.
Yeah, it never did start. And there's a few times it's been running when they shouldn't be running, but nonetheless. Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout-out to Superintendent Mike Simpson, unable to make it to goes to every single one, but unable to make it tonight by catching a broadcast.
Our buddy, Dr. Simpson, does a great job Guthrie Public Schools and in the community. I hope people recognize that. He's very involved in the community, does fabulous things within the community and obviously with our school, and an excellent job overall. So we're very happy that Dr. Mike's with us from afar.
Yeah,
tonight.
Always glad to have you as well. Phil, Guthrie got their opening drive on the 26-yard line. The next one's at the 39-yard line. This one at the 9, so a little bit more meat on the bone on this one.
A little more meat on the bone, but that's an opportunity to go 91 yards.
I like it.
Yeah.
They're working on getting the clock fixed here.
Yeah, I think they're going to add 10 or take 15 seconds off or add 10. I'm not sure what they want to do here.
Running her down.
That's only 2 seconds. Keep going.
Well.
It rolled forever, Ronnie, so I would think there would be maybe 10 seconds
the minimum. I would say that kick happened at maybe 28 seconds, so I don't know why it stopped at 25, but yeah, it was definitely more than 5 seconds came off that clock.
And if you're
there they go, down to 10 seconds.
If you're the Piedmont offense, you want every second on that clock you can right now.
Yeah.
That's what the clock operator was thinking as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say it one more time. Possibly the final play of the quarter. Handoff Harper, right side, nothing there, so I'm going to bounce it to the near side. Stiff arm here. You're going to need some friends, and he'll be tackled at the 15-yard line. 1 second left, out of bounds. There is a flag down at the 16. It could be a face mask.
Yeah. Looks like it's face mask. I'm not sure who they're going to throw it on, call it on, but
I think it might be against us.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of initially thought.
Harper grabbed it, maybe.
Yeah, I think accidentally. I think his hand went for that stiff arm. I didn't have a good look at it, but I am working with tired old eyes, Ronnie.
Aaron, do we have we'll get it here. Referee Kevin Aiken, personal foul, face mask. Guthrie.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw.
Aaron, do we have a shot, Mason shot of maybe what happened there at the end?
Here it is, Chris. You'll see it comes out and does a great job. He's going to cut it back. Just battling right here. See, he just grabbed it. He just went to the stiff arm and got up into his face mask. That's a good call. We don't like it. That's a good call.
So with the penalty, it backs it to the 6-yard line. Replay the down, so it's first down and 13. I think we might have our final play here,
This
Phil.
could be the last play.
Could be, maybe.
1.2. Clock operator got me too. Calvert will toss it to the right side. And going backwards, you got to put a foot in the ground with a shadow of your end zone there. And that is indeed the first quarter as the Guthrie Bluejays go on a 14-play drive, a 5-play drive. They lead the Piedmont Wildcats 14-0 after quarter number 1. Come back with second quarter action. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic Cheesecake Blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
District 5A2 football here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Guthrie Bluejays with the first round bragging rights. They lead the Wildcats 14-0.
Pinned back tight right now, Chris. Big third down play. Third down and forever. What was it? Third down and 16? Third and 16.
Yeah. It should be second down. The penalty made it second.
Yeah, second down. I'm sorry.
Blue Jays will now be moving left to right. They'll have that wind a little bit behind their back. From his own end zone, Calvert pass caught by Clymer. He can move. He's across the 10. He's across the 15, close to a first down. And with the spot at the 20-yard line, indeed it is a first down.
Boy,
17 yards.
I love seeing Willie get involved in the offense. Tell you, we talked about it as just a starter since a freshman in the Blue Jay baseball team. And took a year off last year from football. I think he wanted to focus on baseball, but boy, sure glad to see him back out here for a senior campaign.
I tell you what, Phil, he had the fumble in the first opening week. Week 0 was upset, didn't get back in the game. And he came to me, we kind of talked, and I said, just do what you always do. Put your head down and start grinding. You'll get back in there. And boy, he looks so good right now, don't he?
Looks like they trust him again.
Yes.
1st and 10 for the Jays. Calvert to run. Across the 25. He just squirts out sometimes, Phil.
He does. It's deceptive. It really is, because it looks like, okay, well, it's going to be about 3. And then he's 7, 8 yards down the field. And tough kid, isn't afraid to run up between the tackles. We've said this. If you're going to play quarterback for the Blue Jays, you got to be a little tough.
Yeah, 9-yard pickup for Hayden Ronnie. The feet never stop. That's the thing I noticed with Hayden.
Yeah, you got to keep your feet going, especially as a running the ball. But, yeah, he kind of snuck down there below the pad level and got through there.
2nd and 1. He'll run first down in a big hole, and he puts a little juke, and then he runs a guy over. Hayden cover. Get out of my way. First down at the 47.
Boy, I tell you, I want to see the replay here. You're going to see Hayden take the ball right here. Watch this. Boom, baby. Just trucks him, picks up another 4. What a great effort by Hayden Calvert.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he is feeling it. They're all feeling it right now.
18 physical yards for Hayden Calvert.
I believe we were on the 2-yard line? 3-yard line.
Calvert says, you know what? I'm not handing it off to anybody. I'll take this. He goes across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Another first down.
Of course, we talked about Jason Rice, the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple, baby. It's working. Let's just keep running it until they can stop it.
Yep. Very normalized offense here in the last 2 drives. Nothing like we saw in the first drive.
Now, I'll tell you, but there's brilliance in that, Ronnie.
Oh, yeah.
An 18-yard run followed by a 14-yard run for Calvert. Back-to-back first downs. He's going to let Harper run this one. Harper cuts it. He'll get to the 35-yard line. Jalen Harper with 4 yards.
This, I tell you what's so good about this is we're seeing things that we haven't seen all year. We're seeing kids, we're seeing plays, opening up the playbook a little bit more. You won't see the whole playbook. They're going to keep things to themselves as we get deeper into district play. But Ronnie, what we've seen so far has been nothing short of just, I don't want to say perfect, but dadgum, it's been awful clean.
Again, Piedmont is all over the place on defense. They're missing assignments left and right.
Shelf, the quarterback, hands it off to Carson. He'll run on the right side. And not much there. Piedmont, good job reading that one as Carson's hit at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Well, I'll tell you what that wrinkle does, though, is it forces, there's so much going on right now with the play calling, Ronnie. It's going to force them to do other things. And you watch what's going to happen. We're going to keep sucking them up, sucking them up, sucking them up. And you're going to see Carson go down the middle for a catch. You're going to see Jalen Shelf come across for a catch, but they're going to open that up.
That's why those safeties can't come down and help the run game.
Right. This is organized chaos by Jason Rice right now.
3rd and 7. Number 7 to throw. Has time. Flushed. He can run. Throws it instead. And wide open at the 20-yard line is Jalen Harper. Yeah, he's a day-by-day wide receiver. He's had to play some running back, but don't forget his day job, the wide receiver spot.
I'll tell you, let's talk about Hayden. Let's talk about Hayden right there. I don't know if we can draw that back up real quick or not, but there was so much going on in this play. He had good time, but he had to move around, keep his feet, kept looking downfield, shifts out to the right side, and throws a great pass right on the dime to Jalen Harper.
I'll tell you what, Phil, that is a sign of maturity right there, because he could have ran the ball, but he let the play out, and he made a great pass.
Here's Mr. Shelf.
Great pass for 16 yards. Shelf tripped up on that right side. It'll bring up 2nd down. A little over 8 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. You can tell Jays look a little fresh after the bye week. And again, we talked about it in the Bank First Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Came at a right time. A good win over Tuttle. You got this time off before you get these back-to-back with Piedmont McGinnis.
Well, and there's been that continuum of that great second half against Tuttle. I mean, Blue Jays played as clean as I'd seen them play in a long time, that second half of Tuttle, and they're continuing to here tonight.
Wilder will hand it off the shelf. It's fine. Ooh, there's a juke. Now he's going to go backwards and just needs to get anything he can. He's going to be hit back at the 14-yard line. It's going to be a loss. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So here comes a third down play.
I can almost guarantee you we're not going to see a field goal attempt here.
So we've seen Wilder hand it off to Shelf.
Yeah.
Shelf handed off to Wilder.
Yeah.
Calvert handed off to Shelf.
Yeah.
Calvert handed off to Wilder.
Yeah. Throw to Willie Clymer.
Throw to Harper. Throw to Shelf.
Don't forget about Eaton.
A little shuffle pass to Eaton. Jays need 4 yards here. 3rd and 4. Wilder in the backfield. Calvert to throw. Nobody's open. Throws it into the end zone. Looks like he just simply threw that one away. Harper had a step on a guy, but it was going to be a great catch. And I thought Calvert might have tucked that one and ran for that. Yeah.
But what I did like about that is he didn't try to force the ball. He threw it where only a spectacular catch is going to, is Jalen going to come down with it. But, good headsy play. I think you're right. And he could tuck that and probably got the first down. Big 4th down here for the Blue Jays. And worst case scenario, Chris, you flipped the field.
Well, it took 17 minutes for me to find something wrong.
Yeah, well, that's not bad.
Not that it was wrong. He thought he could make a play with Harper. And I'm not saying it's wrong by any stretch.
2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he could have forced that and had a turnover there.
Yeah.
We have a timeout taken by Guthrie. We'll take a timeout with them. 6:56 play in quarter number 2. 14-0 Jays on top. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
We're set to resume action. 4th down and 4 for the Blue Jays. Jays will try to run for the first down. Shelf trying to get there. He's down at the 5, and I think he's going to get it by a half a yard, Phil.
Well, that's going to be close. That might be a measurement. I don't have the best angle, but we'll see here in a second.
Just in front of the 10.
Well, it's just in front of 10. Ooh.
Yeah.
Piedmont holds.
Yeah, I thought they came up just a hair short. How was that spot, Ronnie?
I think he probably could have gave him another half inch or a foot maybe.
Okay.
I mean, probably at least a foot there on the fall forward, but he had already marked his spot when he started walking out there.
Yep.
So the bad news, Guthrie doesn't score, but remember, Guthrie's back at their own 3 at one time, so they do flip the field.
Flip the field, give the defense a great opportunity to come over here, get another 3 and out, or force another punt, get the offense back on the field with 6:50 left. If they do a 3 and out, probably about 4.5 probably left. 4:45 left.
Piedmont run on the right side, not much there. Good job there by Eli Maroney. He was our North Church Player of the Game back in week 0 of the high school football season. Season's already here in week number 5. Eli Maroney, we highlighted him and Jackson Walters, the impact players on defense.
Yeah, and they do so much. They set the tone, that whole defensive front does, to allow our linebackers to run, do what they need to do, and of course had that great play, with safety play for the Blue Jays. An outstanding job by the corner so far, coming to make some big hits.
1-yard pickup, 2nd and 9, option right side. Gets past one defender. Zach Henry on the tackle, out across the 20, and Piedmont has their first down of the night.
I'll tell you, and that's what this offense does, right? I mean, it'll stretch you out. It kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit, Chris, and you just, next thing you know, that's what they're planning on. They got to bust those big gains, but Blue Jay defense, they've been up to the task all night.
Ronnie, you have your first fan of the night. Sam Rice says we need more Ronnie.
Yeah, thank you, Sam Rice.
I think it's just a direct shot at Phil, though.
Oh, okay.
Sam's officially blocked.
Handoff, and that play is officially blocked as well. Maybe 1 yard at most for Piedmont getting to the 25-yard line. So Piedmont on their first 2 drives, turnover on downs. They did get that first down, a couple yards there. 2nd down and 8. And again, this is an offense, unless they just pop one, they need 5-6 minutes to get their drive to get into the end zone.
Yeah, you've got to have, the clock's got to be your friend if you're running this Piedmont offense.
2nd down 8. Piedmont with the Cats, C-A-T-S, on the side of their helmets.
Good-looking uniforms.
Largest school in 5A football. 1,260 students. Quarterback keeper. He's across the 30, 35 to the 40, tripped up by Landon Hergel. And the Wildcats have something going here for the first time offensively. 18-yard pickup.
Yeah, we talked about adjustments. That defensive staff, Blue Jays, as good as anybody in 5A of making adjustments. And, the staff over here with Hall and his crew, they've done a great job over the years as well. So they're going to make adjustments offensively.
Couple tight ends, couple wingmen. Quarterback for Piedmont, number 14, Joshua Mars. He's a junior. A lot of these players played as sophomores a year ago. A lot of juniors on this ball club. Mars options it off the backfield, and then Jackson Walters waiting. It's a tackle for loss back at the 40-yard line.
Well, Jackson, you're not going to – Jackson's as good of a defensive player as we got on the field, and he gets his hands on you, you're going to come down. But great job, stayed at home, did his job. Great outcome for the Blue Jays.
Jaden Houston, the running back. Jersey number 2 for Piedmont. Saw his parents earlier. Houston, very familiar with Logan County. Good to see him and his family earlier today. Kel Kaufman, number 18, my classmate. Kel Kaufman, his son. Saw them before the game as well. And Blue Jay defense, Eli Maroney.
Tell you, Eli's this kid. He's just works so hard. And he's going to be a mainstay on that defensive side for the next couple of years for the Blue Jays. Just an outstanding football player.
Loss on the play field. Now it's 3rd down and 16.
That's where you don't want to be.
If you're Piedmont. But do you pass it here?
You have to, don't you?
I've thought that before.
Yeah, I know.
3rd and 16. You got to throw the ball, right?
I would think.
Do note this, and Piedmont takes a timeout. Let's keep it here. I got a thought.
Oh boy.
It has worked, this flexbone offense. Remember, it worked very, very well for the Altus Bulldogs in the state championship. Guthrie went there, what was that, 2015?
Yep, 2015.
For the first round, lost that game. They had a stud running back and a stud quarterback. Midway was the quarterback.
They had two Division
Air Force
kids.
running back.
Yeah, Air Force running back.
Yeah. So it has worked in the past.
Yeah.
And, UConn had their coach, Jeremy Reed, who was the Altus coach in 2015 with that state championship. Took the job at UConn, didn't last very long there. It has worked in the past, but, man, it's getting tougher. It's hard.
It's hard. I mean, there's a reason why we don't run the wishbone anymore. I mean, if it worked, people would still be doing it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with the speed of the kids on the field. I mean, it's just kids are so much more athletic now than they used to be. And used to be that old wishbone, you get a little seal block and had a good running back, he was gone. And there's just so much more to the game now than there used to be.
So here we go, 3rd down and 16 under center. Mars will indeed throw. The left-hander throws down the flat. It's going to be almost intercepted by Benford. And if he comes up with that, Phil, he's still running.
Yeah.
He's dancing in the end zone, but it does fall incomplete, almost right there.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself right now. Great job there. I actually thought he came up with it at first because the lighting is really hard to see from our vantage point.
I'm down here, Phil, and I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
No, there was a little bit of, there's another Guthrie Bluejay right next to him, and he kind of pulled off there at the last second. But yeah, punting situation right here for Piedmont anyway.
Harper Eaton back at inside their 30-yard line. Third punt of the ball game for Piedmont. It's a good snap. Ronnie almost gets to it.
Shank.
It's a very poor punt. It's in the Piedmont bench at the 50-yard line. We'll see where they mark it off, though. Where did it go out of bounds? I'm going to say, Phil, at the 45.
Well, right
midfield.
Right at the, well.
Wow. Okay.
All right, we'll do that.
So Guthrie.
They might be having trouble with the lighting too, Chris.
With 2 minutes and 57 seconds left in quarter number 2, will have their best field position of the night at midfield.
Yeah, plenty of time. You got weapons everywhere. Don't have to get in a hurry. Blue Jays have 2 timeouts left.
It's just talking about Kel Kaufman, Dave Countess, and the Kaufmans here tonight.
Yeah. Hey, there they are.
Hey, that Guthrie Bluejay at heart. They're probably maybe got a little Piedmont, rooting for Piedmont tonight.
Well, yeah.
Like Guthrie all year, but they every right to root for senior Kel Kaufman. I'm going to get him. He wears jersey number 18, and again, his parents, Guthrie alums. Also saw Carpenter, I don't know her married name. We'll get that here. Calvert has a man open. It's over the head of Ty Eaton. Safety came over for some help. Tough pass on the near side numbers to the far side numbers. Incomplete, second down.
That was I don't think the stats wouldn't show how far of a pass that really was.
That's a very tough pass, what he just tried to do right there.
It was close.
Yeah, it looked good.
He's really spinning it tonight, Ronnie.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Ronnie, that's all Sam calls me out, and that's all you give me is,
no.
yeah?
Oh, no. I mean,
okay.
If Sam's watching, he can tell. He knows football.
Second down and 10. Harper, contact in the backfield, shrugs it off, gets into Piedmont territory at the 48-yard line, and Guthrie's going to have a 3rd down and 8 play.
Big 3rd down and 8 here. I mean, the way the night's going, I mean, you kind of got everything in your playbook right here. And I realize it's a 3rd and long, not what you'd like to have.
But, man, if you can get some points in the half and really put it to them right before the half, you have the momentum at the beginning of the ball game. You still have it, but, boy, you can really drive a message here before the half.
Yeah, if you get some points on the board here, it's big time. Of course, Piedmont's going to get the opening kickoff in the second half.
Yep. 3rd down and 8. 3 receivers to the far side. Carson Wilder tied in on the right side. Calvert, play action. Has time, flushed out. He will run with the football, cuts it at the 46, and that's where he's tackled. It's only a pickup of 2 yards, so it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, he had a carry. I think it was Ty Eaton was heading down the far sideline, and he was there, but boy, I tell you, he'd had to throw that ball about 55 yards in the air to get to him.
So Guthrie's going to take a lot of time off this play clock.
Yep.
They can take, if they call a timeout, they can take it to about 108, punt the football inside, hopefully the 15, 10-yard line, and make this Piedmont offense have to go 90-plus yards in 60 seconds.
Whereas special teams are so critical, they've got to do the job, go down and cover the punt.
Looks like Guthrie's just going to wait for a timeout. And they do take it. And we probably should take a timeout, but we don't want to miss any of the action. We'll keep it here. We can always make up here for the Golden Chick halftime show. Golden Chick. And with this Thursday night game, we won't have too many South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates, but there are some games being played tonight. We'll take a look at that. We'll preview some South Point Baptist Church games tomorrow night, including the big one. Ronnie, we talked about it on the high school huddle last night with McAllister and Del City, a McAllister team that Guthrie saw last year. And boy, if Guthrie wins that game, they were so close. They win that game, I think they're in the state championship game. But McAllister, they got a good one, Eric McCarty.
Yeah, Eric McCarty's just a stud again. I agree with Phil. I do think he's the best player in 5A, even with those studs on Del City. But you're going to see athletes all over the field tomorrow. We're going to make the trip down there. I can't wait to watch that game because it's going to be a real good one. Possible state championship preview.
Could be. He'd be my number 1 pick if I was picking a 5A squad. With all due respect to everybody else in 5A, I will say this: a healthy Isaiah Hammonds might be my number 2 pick.
Isaiah watching this one tonight for the second game in a row. Punt formation for Guthrie. Good snap. good punt by Calvert. Bounces at the 25, and it'll go out of bounds. Only a few seconds go off that clock, but they will down it. Let's see here. Is that going to be the 21-yard line?
Yep. 79 yards, a minute 7. This is a situation, if you don't have anything busted, right? I mean, the chances of Piedmont trying to throw the ball aren't high in this situation. Probably just going to see some vanilla runs, get in at halftime, try to make some adjustments, and see what you can do in the second half.
3 pass attempts, really two true pass attempts. One, the quarterback was able to get rid of it. Minute 7. And Phil, if you're Coach Beebe and this Blue Jay defense, you want to stop here. You don't want to give. You've played so well this first half. You don't want to give any cheap points away with 67 seconds left in this first half, as the officials are talking about something.
Well, we're struggling with the clock.
Changing the clock again.
Struggling with the clock a little bit.
Okay, Oz being the nice guy. You guys, hey, facts are facts.
Well, I'm going in at half. We're going to have a talk.
Oh boy. We'll take a lot of commercial breaks. 1st and 10, under center, inside handoff, 30, down near the 35-yard line. Benford in on the tackle, along with Braden Cheney.
Stayed in bounds. Well, now there's something going on.
Stop the clock for the first down.
Okay.
I can't believe how dark it is down here.
Oh, it's dark.
Pick up a 14 yards. See the game clock on your screen. Another inside handoff. Guthrie sniffs that one. It's going to be a loss on the play all the way back to the 31-yard line. Loss of 4.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, Piedmont does not have to take another snap. Boy, in college football and 6A football, 35 seconds is a plethora of time to run for a lot of offenses. But
not with this offense.
Piedmont might run one more play. Under center, they will. Up the middle, Guthrie's got a tackle, and that's what Zach Henry does with the tackle at the 38-yard line. And the first half is in the books. Ronnie, your thoughts on a quick start for the Blue Jays?
I mean, other than that stalled 4th down there, it's about all you can ask for the Blue Jays. Came out firing all cylinders. Offenses look good. Hayden Cower looks excellent. Everybody's touching the ball. I think you can ask for more.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you doing everything right now? Doing absolutely everything right now. And you know, like you said, other than that 4th down failed conversion, the Blue Jays played absolutely flawless. I don't believe we had one penalty on the Blue Jays.
No.
No turnovers on the Blue Jays.
I got to tell you, I've been telling you how Hayden Calvert's been getting on me a little bit lately for not being player of the game. He just looked at me and smiled and pointed at me.
That North Church player of the game is a big deal, and boy, there's some candidates right now, but a lot of work to be done in the second half as well. First half in the books. Guthrie, first 2 drives, 14 points. That's where we stand here at halftime, 14-0. Take a few timeouts, and when we come back, it's the Golden Chick halftime show. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
Welcome inside F&M Bank Stadium in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Did you check this out here on GMP TV? We welcome you inside the Golden Chick halftime show. Blue Jays lead it 14-0. Aaron Ryburn working on some highlights. We'll have those a little bit later on in the halftime show. And boy, we can't thank Lula and her crew out there. Not only proud sponsors of Guthrie High School football, but we do a weekly show called the High School Huddle. You can catch it every Wednesday night. You can catch it on Guthrie News Page Facebook, but we also stream on our podcast platform, which is Second Banana Media on YouTube. We invite you to go to, you're already on YouTube now, so we invite you to search Second Banana Media and subscribe and like that. We start that new podcast platform, and I think we're at 87 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're looking to get 100 by next Wednesday. So if you can help us out, there's a whole bunch of different podcasts on there, including our High School Huddle, our Open Mic podcast, Chamber Vibes, Brittany with the Chamber, Brittany Timmons with the Chamber, had a guest today, Kathy and Cody Hayes, who also a proud sponsor of the broadcast tonight. But that interview will come up maybe as early as tomorrow, but for sure next week. But we invite you, Second Banana Media, also on Facebook, also on Twitter, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and adding another cool show coming soon. We'll be talking to entrepreneurs and business owners from around the country about their business, what goes on, what do they do. You know, so that'll be fun too to add that as well.
Yeah, it's a podcast network, and if you have a great idea for a podcast or want to be a part of a podcast, just let Ronnie, Phil, or I know, and we can definitely work with you in our Second Banana Media studios in downtown Guthrie. Halftime entertainment here in Piedmont, and by the way, real quick, we got a lot of stuff talking about with Golden Chick, but the Piedmont band, they are a very good band, much like a lot of their sports, Phil.
Oh, no.
Cross country's elite.
Softball, elite. You know, so, I mean, I'm just telling you, they got a lot of positive things going on in Piedmont, Oklahoma, and you know, just I was in the press box after setup, had a little downtime, was talking to one of the ADs, and he was talking to me about his son's a sophomore at Dartmouth, and just got an internship with a U.S. Senator, and you know, it's cool to hear those stories about Oklahoma kids going and doing great things. So it's just a neat thing.
Speaking of neat, Golden Chick.
Oh, boy.
And proud sponsors of the High School Huddle as well. But made my way over there Monday night. The family chat, we were like, everyone's on their own because we went to junior varsity football. Kel and I went to that. And the family message, everyone's on their own for dinner.
Yeah.
And so went out, got Golden Chick for the family. And came home. Wife had already gone to Golden Chick on her own as well. So that is one of our staples, at least once a week. And we can't thank Lula and her crew for all they do. Their customer support is phenomenal. I mean, the food is great, but I can't get past the you know, as businesses, especially fast food, employees come and go, but as they come in, they've been there for.
Well, and that's a testimony to Lula.
Yeah.
You know, she's built a culture out in that restaurant that's amazing. And when that new person comes in, she brings them in, makes them part of the family, trains them up. It's the same every time you go out there. You have the same outstanding experience. They do a fabulous job. I love their sides. Love their catfish. Love their chicken. Love the sides.
Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, okra, corn nuggets.
Got it all.
They absolutely do. Blue Jays got it all in the first half as they lead the Piedmont Wildcats 14-0. Take a time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. When Phil and I return, we'll take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Also take a look at some games on Friday night. And Phil, there's a little bit of a surprise going on in 6A football tonight.
A little bit of, well, for some.
The West Side flexing the muscles.
I told you Wednesday night it was going to happen.
You did.
Nobody ever believes me, Aaron.
Only the game's not over.
Yeah, it's close.
All right. Well, take your time out. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls. Made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick halftime show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this. You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
South Point Baptist Church scoreboard, Guthrie 14, Piedmont 0. Welcome back inside the Golden Chick halftime show, being entertained by a very, very good. We knew they were good, but man, we got a little 60-second preview there, and yeah, they're really good, Phil.
I'd come over here, and I mean this, to watch him, and I did for several years. Our son Jacob was a proud member of the Blue Jay marching band, and they were very good. And I asked Jake one time in a state competition, I said, hey, who's going to win? He goes, oh, Piedmont. I think it's well known everywhere you go that they're top-notch, not just in band. We talked about it for 9 state championships in different sports. They just do a great job. Softball's elite. You know, just great activities over there.
Absolutely. We appreciate everyone checking us out on GMP TV. Leave us a comment where you're watching them from. And by the way, Greg Gibson says Golden Chick has the best fish ever.
Oh, I think so. I bring that up all the time. You're not a big fish guy.
Correct.
But I'm telling you, that fish is as good as it gets.
And speaking of as good as it gets, it looks like the one of the Eastside powerhouses in 6A football. There's Jinx, there's Union, there's Bixby, there's Owasso, there's Union. Did I get them all?
Yes.
They win everything. But tonight, better get going for one of them.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, there's not a lot of games tonight. South Point Baptist Church scoring update. Norman North, 2-2 on the year. Of course, Broken Arrow just 1-2. Norman North winning at half, 22-7. That's big.
That is big. Norman North has
been plenty of time left.
Yeah, plenty of time, but Norman North, more.
Yep.
There's been a lot of teams in that number 5 high school huddle rankings, and they just, Mustang's been pretty steady on the west side, but 1, 2, 3, Union, Jinx, Bixby, I mean, that's 1, 2, 3. But
then everybody else.
But those powerhouses are making their way over to the west side tomorrow. It'll be interesting.
Well, it'll be interesting. I'll tell you, Mustang consistently, Edmond Santa Fe, a couple years there, made it to the finals a couple years back, but I'll tell you, Mustang's been the best chance for the west side for quite some time in 6A1. In no 6A2 games tonight. 6A, I think we might have one other. Bishop McGinnis and Eisner, no score reported first quarter, but I'm sure we know how that game's going. And Cash at Southeast, Cash winning 24-17 right now at the half.
Of course, the big score here, Guthrie leading Piedmont 14-0. That's the one we're all watching very closely, but Sharon Mutual leads Deer Creek Lamont 12-0. There's one more, Community Christian Junior High. Oh, that's a junior high game. Okay. Well, junior high is on the list of games, so a little slow night. But
you can hear them. You can hear the band we're talking about.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, it looks like a music theme. I think I've heard a couple of 80s songs, but loud and proud here in Piedmont. Loud and proud on the scoreboard. Guthrie leads the Wildcats by a score of 14-0. Take a timeout, come back. We'll take a look at some second half keys to victory for the Blue Jays. We'll also check in with some of the highlights of the first half. All that coming up here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Blue Jays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Series history. Welcome back. Guthrie leads at 14-0 over the Wildcats here on the Golden Chick halftime show. And hey, a big shout out to Matt Hattie watching from the 40-yard line. Right there in the blue shirt, Phil.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Thanks for watching, Matt Hattie. And dedication watching. And that's the cool thing on YouTube. There's only a 3-second delay. 3, there you go. And so you can almost watch it in the stadium without too much interruption. A replay always helps to watch that. And real quick, we didn't get to it in the Bank First Blue Jay kickoff show, so we want to get it here at the Golden Chick halftime show. The series history between these two programs, Phil, and a lot of Guthrie on this one. This is the 12th meeting all time. Guthrie, as you see, has won the majority of those. In fact, 9 of them. Those 2 victories for Piedmont came since 2016, as Guthrie won the first 6 meetings and winners of 3 of the last 4, and really had a strong hold on this series. And before Piedmont, there was Deer Creek, and Guthrie had a good series history against the Deer Creek Antlers. So we're guaranteed a second half and guaranteed a game next year inside Gelsman Stadium. After that, 2024, we'll see if Piedmont can stay in 5A football.
I'd be really surprised if they do. I think it's kind of something just crazy happens, but I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion that they'll be moving up to 6A too.
Take a look at the Blue Jays schedule. We talked about it earlier, Phil. Guthrie with that 4-0 start. A very impressive victory over Tuttle a couple weeks ago, 24-20. Tuttle beat Bethany last week. They were able to run the football every single week except for that Guthrie game. And
held them to 38 yards rushing.
Yeah, Tuttle, number 2 team in the 4A high school huddle rankings this week. As you see, Piedmont tonight, big one next week with Bishop McGinnis. They got River Warren, the quarterback. They got Michael Taffy, the running back. They got a transfer in from Westmore. And he was the leading tackler in 6A football. Now he's in 5A, plays both sides of the football. Plenty more on them in the coming week, but that would be a tall challenge. Southeastville, a better ball club, and played Piedmont fairly tough. But
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1 right now. In Southeast over the years has had struggles. It's good to see those kids having some success early in the season, and the week after that, of course, the great rivalry, Carl Albert.
Yeah, and I think the schedule plays out pretty well. I mean, you had Tuttle, big-time ball game. You won your 3 non-district games. You got Piedmont McGinnis, of course. You got Southeast Harvard, and then it lines up on paper.
Oh, yeah.
Lot Nike, week 9, and then Shawnee, week 10.
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays everything's in front of them. I know that's cliche, but it is. And I'll tell you, the way this team is playing the last 4 quarters of football, they can play with anybody in 5A, Chris. So they're going to go out there and compete no matter who it is, no matter what's going on. They're going to be a lot to handle, the Blue Jays are, for this 5A2 district and then into the playoffs, no doubt about it.
Unique setup here in Piedmont. We're outside for the second game in a row. The cameras are in the stands, as you can very well tell there. Ronnie's ears aren't the greatest. Our wireless camera is not going to work tonight. It's never worked here in Piedmont. But hey, we're getting through. We got 2 cameras tonight. A lot of people have 1. We have 2. We like to have 3. 4's coming, but but you know what? We won't be too selfish. So we're going to take our final time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. Come back, look at first half highlights. There are plenty of them, and keys to the second half on how the Blue Jays can go 5-0. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste and you're golden. He's on tender. That's like a chicken dating.
Blue Jays have made their way back onto the football field. As you see, they're warming up, getting ready for the second half, which starts here in about 2 minutes. Guthrie leads at 14-0. Welcome back, Golden Chick halftime show. Take a look at some of the first half highlights. There's a bunch of them, but we only have time for a couple here, Phil.
Yeah, this first scoring touchdown here by...
Computer's thinking about it.
Yeah, there we go. Jalen Shelf Sr. on the keeper out of the Wildcat formation, gets into the end zone. Then this beautiful pass by Hayden Calvert to Shelf again for his second touchdown of the night. We're going to mix it up and watch Mr. Hayden go right up the middle, truck this guy at the end. Nice 18-yard run by the junior quarterback.
Appreciate Aaron doing double duty tonight once again. Phil, see here, these are my unofficial stat numbers.
Okay.
Completely unofficial.
All right.
I had 50 yards of offense for Piedmont in the first half.
Yeah. I mean, and really,
that seems about right.
They got all of that on that one drive late in the second quarter.
Yeah, their last two drives, the first two drives were 7 yards combined.
Yeah.
And then the last two drives, 26, 33, 43.
Yeah.
43
I mean,
yards.
Great job by the Blue Jay defense.
And Guthrie was kind of not prevent, but they were keeping everything in front of them on that last drive.
Well, listen, you said it, Chris, with this Piedmont offense, and I want to be really clear. We're not trying to be critical of the Piedmont offense. It is what it is. You know, you get behind by 2 scores, it's tough to come back. I mean, it's very, very tough. Now, they can.
Absolutely they can.
But it's a tall task, and that clock is your enemy.
Ronnie, your keys to the second half of this lead.
I just need to continue to stop the run, obviously, and cute, right? I talked to one of the assistant coaches as they're coming off the field, and I said, man, that was pretty flawless, and he wasn't taking that. He was still, man, we got a lot of work to do. So they still have coaching opportunities, obviously, for the Blue Jays. But yeah, again, keep running the ball, keep doing what you're doing, stop the run, and again, this should be a quick second half with the Piedmont offense as they continue to run the clock as they run the ball.
Yeah.
Phil?
Well, you know me, I'm boring when it comes to this, but I think what I want to see out of the Blue Jays is keep doing what they're doing, like Ronnie said. But the most important thing, keep playing error-free football. Keep executing. Don't turn the ball over. Keep the yellow stuff in the pockets, and do what they're doing. I got to tell you, I love that wrinkle, those first 2 drives, first 2 series that the Blue Jay offense had. And I think we might go back and see some of that maybe to start the third quarter. But boy, I tell you, right now, the Blue Jays, they're hitting on all cylinders.
Apologize, didn't get the third team on the field to introduce the game officials. Referee tonight, Kevin Aiken. You've seen his name on the screen a few times. James Ferris, the umpire. Kevin Jones, the head linesman. Line judge is Chase Boyd, and the back judge is Mike Self. These officials out of the Oklahoma City Metro Officials Association. We appreciate their hard work throughout the entire year, including here tonight. Guthrie to kick it off here in the second half. Noah French with the kicking duties. A couple Wildcats back at the 10-yard line. A couple Wildcats at the 20. A couple Wildcats at the 30. As the ball falls off the tee. The wind's blowing right in our face, Phil.
Still windy down there.
Yeah, it's not really in the direction of where Guthrie's kicking into or the direction where Piedmont's running into. It's basically blowing right in our,
a little crosswind.
Right in our face here on the home side. We look across, see all the Blue Jay fans making the trip over here. I hope they did the speed limit.
You better.
Do the speed limit on the way home as well. Kickoff fielded at the 13-yard line by the Wildcats. They come to the near side. They come to the near side every single time. There's a 30, almost stripped away. And Wildcats will be down at the 35-yard line for their opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, good job there. They're going to start at the 35-yard line, and they've had decent field position most of the evening. Just haven't been able to get anything going. That Blue Jay defense has really showed up tonight and done an outstanding job. You talked about total, 58 yards, I believe you said, in the first half? Or
50
yards. So great job by the Blue Jay defense, and expect more of the same. I think Coach Kelly Beebe and his defensive staff definitely went in and made some adjustments. Probably see a few other wrinkles.
Piedmont with their second best starting position at the 35-yard line. Their best was a 36, so Guthrie's done a good job there. First play is a handoff on that left side up to the 40-yard line, 5-yard pickup, one of the longer runs on first down for Piedmont.
Yeah, that is what it is. They're going to come out, run the ball. You know, Blue Jays, this second down's always big against this offense. If you can get them on their heels a little bit here, hold them to no gain or 1-yard gain or hopefully a loss, I tell you, you're in a good position with this against this Piedmont offense.
Running back with a couple fingers on the ground. They will hand it up to him up the middle, and he got back to the line of scrimmage at best. Eli Maroney in on the tackle, along with big number 50 in the middle, as we call his name out for the first time, Phil Nichols, and he's been playing good for the Blue Jay defensive line, and Trayvon Braxton.
Yeah, Trayvon's had a good year, very consistent, does his job every snap. This big 3rd down and 5, this is exactly what we were just talking about.
Wildcats need the 45. They'll check the play clock with 15. Blue Jays with a 5-man front, a staple for Kelly Beebe. A run for it on first down, going absolutely nothing, and there's Trayvon again, Phil. 2 tackles on this opening drive of the second half.
Well, you talked about adjustments, and you're seeing some of those things right here on this opening series. I mean, great job defensively for the Blue Jays. Listen, and I'm going to try to word this correctly, but Coach Beebe is going to make the adjustments necessary. We gave up 50 in the first half. His goal is to give up less in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Punt formation from the 40 on 4th down and 5. Got to make sure they snap it. Got to make sure they punt it away. Guthrie does that. It's a kick toward the Piedmont bench, and it goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The official will go there, and then he'll mark it off. Oh, they're going to say right at the 35. Very rarely does it go out of bounds, and it goes out of bounds right there. They usually go there, put their hand in the air, and walk back. But
that's twice tonight. Not that I'm keeping score.
Well, I'm going to blame it on the shadows, because typically when these punts go out of bounds, what the officials are looking for, they're looking for the shadow of the ball where it goes out. And that's what they're looking for. And I didn't see a shadow on that either.
You know,
that's next level.
That's world class. I can't even. I got nothing. Sam, you were right. We need more Ronnie.
Guthrie takes over at the 35-yard line. Calvert will keep it. Has a blocker. Midfield. Piedmont territory, and pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So Hayden Calvert with a 20-yard run to begin the third quarter.
Hayden's having a heck of a ball game right now, doing it, playing within himself. But I tell you what, he's made some great passes tonight, made great decisions tonight, picked up yards with his legs, really having a heck of a ball game.
Well, actually mark him at the 44. So a 21-yard run for Hayden Calvert. Hayden not only running the ball well physically, getting an open field, but running for first downs.
Yeah.
1st and 10, first snap in Piedmont territory. For the Blue Jays, 3 receivers the far side now. Ty will come into motion. They'll hand it off to him. They fumbles the football, picks it up at midfield, runs into Calvert, and then Piedmont will tackle back on the Guthrie side, just completely blown up there. They'll mark it at the 43.
Well, that's something, we talked about it. You can't make those kind of mistakes. That's a mental lapse is what that is. Just lazy exchange. Got to clean that stuff up. Really the first mistake the Blue Jays have made tonight.
Yeah, back at the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 19, and don't want to get sloppy. You have a 14-0 lead, and you played well. You certainly don't want all that work to go away. Calvert to throw. Wilder goes out. Hayden being chased. Dumps off wide open. Caught a move there at the 40. Breaks the tackle, does Ty Eaton. And he's going to be down at the 40, so gets a big chunk of that yardage back. It's going to be very respectable 3rd down and 6 for Guthrie.
Well, big chunk, and I'm going to tell you, from where we're at right now, the way this Blue Jay defense is playing, I think, I know we're just past the 39-yard. I think this is 4-down territory for the Blue Jays.
Yeah. I'm with you on that too, Will.
13-yard pass connection. Calvert to Eaton. Good job by the offensive line to allow time for Calvert to roll out. Calvert's so well throwing the football on the run. And so if you're Coach Kelly Beebe and you're in 4-down territory, you could run the football and get 3 or 4 yards to set up a 4th down and manageable play.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Or you could throw it.
You got Jackson Walters there out as a wide receiver there, but call timeout.
We'll take a timeout with
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2000. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Do you need to register that brand new car? Be sure to stop in at Guthrie Tag Agency. Need a tag renewal? The Guthrie Tag Agency can help you stay up to date. If you need to update your driver's license or obtain a real ID, let the Guthrie Tag Agency help assist you. Located at 2105 South Division Street, the Guthrie Tag Agency is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to noon on the first and last Saturday of the month. For more info, call 405-282-3873.
Ronnie.
We're back. 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Jays. 4 receiver set. Carson into motion. They'll fake it to him. Sets up a beautiful screen. Caught by Ty. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can, and more. Flag thrown. Piedmont fans saw it. The umpire saw it as well. Tackled at the 18-yard line. But this one's coming back. Multiple flags down.
That's a shame because that was so well drawn up and executed by the Jays. I don't know if we got the replay on that, but
Block in the back.
Block in the back. We'll catch it here.
Thinking it was Blake Doles.
Right there, yeah. Got to hold up on those. Trying to make a play.
It wasn't even in the area of the ball, right? It was kind of behind the play, or was it in the middle?
It was, it was right. It was in the middle.
Okay.
No, that's not one you can say didn't have an impact on the play.
No, it certainly did. So the ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line following the penalty. Guthrie needs the 34, so it's 3rd down and 13, not necessarily 4-down territory if you throw an incomplete pass here.
No, we don't move it. And we're going to have to get, I think, to the 35, 36, 37 before they'll go for it here.
Shelf into motion. Calvert to throw. Goes the other side, caught by Wilder. Slips, contact down at the 46-yard line, shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 11. And Guthrie, for the 2nd time tonight, will have to punt the football away.
Yeah, that's one they wish they had back. That drive had a couple of mental errors, mistakes. You know, we talked about it coming back in. You know, you got to play clean 4 quarters of football.
And really important, especially against a flexible offense. Field position is a huge deal. Calvert got the low snap. Can he keep it in the center of the field? And he can. It takes a great Guthrie bounce. It'll be down at the 8-yard line. You want first downs, you want points, but special teams big there to get Piedmont back at the 8-yard line.
Well, and again, you know, I'm telling you what, if Piedmont, let's say with this Piedmont offense, if they go down and score, it's going to basically be the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
unless they pop a big one.
Unless they pop a big one. And I mean, it's, you know, if you're Guthrie, you like where you're at. You don't like seeing those mistakes. You don't like seeing the drop ball in the exchange. You don't like seeing the penalties. And that's all part of the game. It's going to happen. But, you know, you want to see the Blue Jays play a clean second half, and they clean it up from here. And I look at this Blue Jay defense keep doing what they've been doing.
Wildcats from their own 8-yard line. Couple wingmen in there, running back with 3 fingers on the ground. Quarterback will check the sideline with 9 seconds on the play clock. Guthrie changes it up a little bit defensively. 5 men front, Walters, Maroney on the edge. I'll hand it off left side, and not much there. Back to the line of scrimmage. And Phil, you look at the play chart that I have here, the scoring chart, I should say. As you see the defense get a stop there on our integrity heat and air replay. Since Guthrie scored at the 2:18 mark in the first quarter, here's what has happened. Punt, turnover on downs, punt, punt, half, punt, punt.
Yeah.
For both teams combined.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10. Wildcats again will check the sideline. 50 unofficial yards in the first half for the Flexbone offense. For the Cats, Blue Jays shift left to right defensively on the front line. Quarterback will keep it, fake the option. Grabbing the ankles was the other linebacker. First time we said his name tonight in number 15. Oh, nope, that was Landon Herzog. We said his name a couple times. Had the wrong number there for a second. Using the binoculars tonight with the lighting, but Landon Herzog and Josh Farnell have a great night here tonight.
Yeah, great job. And again, against this offense, the defensive line, that's who's going to see most of the tackles. I mean, there's going to be a lot of action up front. Most times, if not, it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, pick up to the 10 field of 2 yards, so it's 3rd down and 8. They'll come to the near side. I'm telling you, that does not work on any Kelly BB defense. He's been here since 2004, and they make that tackle 99.9999% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, he's as good of a defensive coordinator, or defensive mind, I should say, obviously the head coach, as there is in Oklahoma high school football. He does a great job. Just a great job.
Piedmont's going to punt the football away again. Guthrie with the return man back at the 40-yard line.
Now this is one where something special could happen. Something special could happen here on special teams.
Harper and Eaton back. They've been kicking to the near sideline, Piedmont side, the entire night.
Oh, watch out.
Guthrie almost runs into the kicker. It's a short kick. Bounces straight up in the air. Guthrie needs to get away from it. It takes a Guthrie bounce. Get away. Get away, Zach Henry.
See, that's Henry for you.
That is Henry.
Dadgummit, Henry.
Now, Ronnie, he's your responsibility. He's a baseball player.
That's what you just saw right there is Zach Henry to a T. You yell at him, what are you doing?
Of course, Zach, we're having fun with Zach. He's one of our favorite guys down there on the field.
I saw his dad, Jason Henry, over by the concession stand earlier. He goes, make sure you get the 18's name. I hope you make sure you say Zach's name. I go, well, I sure hope I do.
He's one of our favorites.
Best field position by far time for the Blue Jays. It's at the Piedmont 26-yard line. 1st and 10, under 5 to play in the 3rd quarter. All scoring in the first 2 drives for the Jays. A reverse pass, Ty Eaton.
Oh, boy.
Lobs it up in the air. Shelf comes back and catches at the 2. Does it get into the end zone?
Touchdown.
They're going to call it a touchdown. It is a touchdown. What a play. Ty Eaton with his first touchdown reception of the season on a reverse pass. There is a flag. Was it after the play?
I think it was, Chris. It came out late. I don't know, and I have no idea who it's on. It might as well be the Abyss.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike. Touchdown's good after the play. Unsportsmanlike penalty on Guthrie. Put the 6 points on the board. They will put that on the kickoff.
Yeah, that official threw that high and with intention.
One play, 26 yards. Tie to Jalen. French on for the PAT to make it a 21-0 ball game. It's a high snap. Calvert has to get it down. The kick never, ever had a chance. And so the score 6 at 20-0. Another great play. Offensive coordinator Jason Rice and the Blue Jays on top 20-0. Back after this, Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
What are we kicking from the 5?
Not a full moon.
Well, it's close. That's a good shot.
Mason Russell on the camera work tonight. Good shot there, Mason Russ. Lance Evans on the camera as well. Kel Evans sideline camera not working tonight. never works here.
No.
The band director and the cross-country coach let us know that cameras never work in this area.
Yeah,
so
don't stress.
Didn't work for us last year either.
Not just you.
We'll get to that John Vance Motor scoring summary after this kickoff here, and what a play it was. And we maybe get another replay of that touchdown after this S&T Oilfield Services as Guthrie's back in the end zone for the first time since the first quarter. Extra point snap was a little high, so fell on that one. Here's a kick. Remember, kicking from the 25 on the unsportsmanlike penalty. It's a good kick. Fielded at the 27-yard line. Coming to the near side once again to the 40. And ball's fumbled at the 42-yard line. No one's saying anything quite yet. I think Piedmont was able to jump back on it, and they do. And so Piedmont will have the football as we take a look at the Integrity Heat and Air replay, Phil, on the reverse.
Yeah, I tell you, it looked like a
previous play. We'll get it back here in a second. Previous play, Aaron.
One more. Nope. May not happen.
Blue Jays Phil, John Vance Motor scoring summary. One play, 26 yards. Yeah. Only took 8 seconds. It was a reverse to Ty, who threw it up, and it was almost hit the moon.
It was a floater.
Almost hit the moon, but Jalen Shelf came back, jumped high, came down with it for the 6 points.
Yeah, I'll tell you, everything's going right now. Had it, offensively, had a high snap. That's one that Hayden should have probably just kept, tried to roll out, see if he couldn't get in on his own at that point. Not enough time to get the ball back down. But the Blue Jay defense is playing right now, Chris. I'll tell you, 20-point lead, 4:30 and running in the third quarter. Unless the wheels come completely off, it's going to be tough.
I just talked to the back official, Mike, and he was excited about the clock running nonstop. He said, "We're going to go Buffalo Wild Wings after this one."
Remind me to invoice Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's right. Yeah, there's Ronnie.
2-play run, second down and 8. Piedmont needs Guthrie territory for a first down, officially at the 47. Appreciate everybody watching us here tonight on GNP TV, the home of Guthrie Blue Jay football. Little option play near side. It's late option. And Phil, there is a perfect, you hand it off, it's stuffed. The quarterback is hit by Maroney. Then you have to feed it last second. And then there's 2 or 3 guys on the tackle.
Yeah, just gang tackles. I mean, just doing a fabulous job defensively. They've got, listen, we played really well defensively in the first half, but you can see there were adjustments made because the defense it's like they know what they're going to run before they run.
Loss of 1 on the play, back to the 44-yard line. So third down and 9, 18 seconds on the play clock as Piedmont has just had a hard time getting anything going against this Guthrie defense. Couple of receivers, couple of wingmen. Trying to get Guthrie to jump off sides. Well disciplined there, and Piedmont has to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. Guthrie leads at 20-0. This Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
We're back. F&M Bank Stadium, Piedmont, Oklahoma. Third down and 9 for the home team Wildcats. They'll throw near side, caught 48. Going to be well shy of the first down. Tackle at the 48. They need the other 47.
I think they probably, I know they're on this side of the field, but if you're Piedmont, I don't see the offense coming off. Which I like to see. It shows that they're still battling.
Yeah, it's a pickup of 4, Phil. So they need about 2, we'll call it 5, yeah. Fourth down at 5.
See a trick play here, maybe. because nothing else is really.
Try to draw them off, maybe. I don't know.
Coach kind of signaled like he said, let's go get it.
11 on the play clock. Yeah, I think you got to go for it. Got to go for it. Option play to the far side. One block, and there's going to be a whole lot more blockers than that, and Piedmont's going to turn it over and downs. I'm telling you, you try to go left, right on this Guthrie defense, it is not going to work.
Well, I tell you,
of course, up the middle's not going to work either. But
no. Yeah, this is, you know, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this, Chris, so I'm just going to say it. Okay.
Turnover on downs for Piedmont. Gives the Blue Jays ball back to the 50-yard line.
Well, you said what I was going to say.
Yeah, exactly right. First.
Ronnie Chris just lost 10 years of his life up here.
Guthrie sets up camp for the second time in a row in Piedmont territory at the 49-yard line. Harper on a run, and he'll get to the 45-yard line, pick up a 4.
Jalen came up a little tender. Or did he come up with a shoe off?
Yeah, he doesn't have a shoe on, Phil.
Oh, well, he's quick.
I thought you didn't have your contacts in tonight.
Well, I don't. I would have known he was holding a shoe up.
And our monitor that is normally right in front of us is behind us tonight. So
that's a real disadvantage
so we're
for
like,
Phil.
Yeah, we're not in our normal routine, our normal setup. We're fighting through it, Ronnie. Game day players.
Attaboy.
4-yard pickup for Harper. Second down and 6. Wadded on the right side. It's Guthrie running it on the right side. They do with Calvert. And he'll lower the shoulder, and he'll get to the 40-yard line, 1 yard shy of the first down, pick up a 5.
You know, Hayden's always been a willing, you know, he's never been one to shy away, you know, to finish a run. But he's running even, I think, harder tonight than I've ever seen him run. I mean, he's really finished every run he's had tonight.
3rd and 1. Guthrie have a couple tries at this one. Piedmont crowds the line of scrimmage. 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Wilder will go under center. We've seen it before. Needs 1 yard, and he's going to push the pile. And as the officials come in, he needed the 39-yard line. Both officials are on the 39, so I would certainly think that's enough for a first down. No official sign yet. Oh, they're going to mark the football right on the nose, and now there's the official first down.
Yeah, just give them the first down. Let's go.
60 seconds left. A very quick play, third quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possessions here in the third quarter so far.
Where are you taking us to dinner tonight, Chris?
It's on 8:40. It's on the
What time's Golden Check close?
There you go. Fake the toss. Calvert will run. Waits for the blockers, and he'll get to the 35. Good patience.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Hayden. I know it's you know, you say, wow, 4-year pickup. You're saying, but yeah, really nice job. He did a good job, like you said, very patient. Let his blocks develop. Great job by Hayden.
Blue Jays will let the final 25 seconds roll off, go into the fourth quarter with a 20-0 lead. Blue Jays trying to stay undefeated, more importantly, move to 1-0 in district play. Take a timeout when we come back, 4 fingers in the air. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Cheeseburger. You got it. Just up with the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the 2 of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
I know. Sonic cheesecake blast.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
Welcome back, Piedmont, Oklahoma. We get set for fourth quarter action. Blue Jays with the football. Second down and 7. Calvert, couple lead blocks. Trying to get there and gets back to the 30 gets to the 35, no pickup there, so we'll have a third down as we get set for fourth quarter action. Along with Mason Russell, Lance Evans, Cal Evans, Ronnie Phillips, Aaron Ryburn, Braden Marie Russell, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Big shout out to Ryan Lee Russell watching back in G-Town.
All right.
Went to school, got a shift in real quick, now watching Blue Jay football.
She's not so little anymore.
Growing up. Saw her today at the Temple, getting some exercise in. Blue Jays trying to exercise 7 yards for a first down here. Couple receivers, one tight end. Jays will run on the right side. A big run alley for a Hayden cover. One guy to beat. He'll slide step him, and he'll get tackled inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Guthrie.
Now listen, watch the replay here. I'm going to tell you, a lot of quarterbacks when they ran out of bounds. Great job blocking downfield. Watch this. Going to cut it, put it on the ground, whoop, go back to the inside, get another 4 yards. Great job by him. Tell you what, Ronnie, he might get his wish tonight.
Yeah. If you guys say no, you're explaining this to him. I'm not.
There was a flag down.
Oh, shoot.
Holding against the Jays. So he raced a 30-yard run. Holding took place at the 28-yard line.
And I don't want the Blue Jay fans getting mad at me for a lot of reasons, because I can't outrun anybody. I can't whip anybody, Chris. So I don't want them mad at me, but this is what we're talking about. You gotta clean these mistakes up. That hold completely had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah.
He's well down the field. So can't make those mistakes.
So what that does, it moves it to the 37-yard line. So do you count? It's not a first down, so it's third down and 8. Replay the down.
So basically having 10 yards in front.
Yeah. Little screen pass caught by Jalen. 35. He needs the 30 or beyond, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds shy of the first down by about a yard, Phil.
Yeah, 4-down territory here. We'll go for it on fourth. And, well, actually marking back a little farther, looks like.
Yeah, they're going to mark it at the 31.
Yeah, so
Guthrie needs at least a 29.
We'll go for it here. If you don't convert, the way the Blue Jay defense has played, no harm, no foul.
4th and 2. Couple of options here for Guthrie. Jalen Shelf in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it off. And the Blue Jays will have more than enough for the first down. Tackled at the 25-yard line. Do believe that was Jalen Harper.
Yep.
Yeah, Jalen came in there. Nice job by Jalen. He's doing a better job, Chris. You see it there. He's starting to look for lanes to run in. And
Blue Jays going to hurry here.
Hurry up offense. Shelf will run, and not much. There's a late flag thrown by the white hat.
Yeah.
Kevin Aiken. Usually a hold if the...
He's counting players.
Yep.
Well, don't throw the flag if there's 11, right?
Yeah, that's a back judge job right there.
I see 11.
3, 5. I saw 2 run off.
Oh, I saw 3.
4, 6, 8. There's 11 out there right now.
There you go.
Oh, against Piedmont.
Yep.
Oh.
Illegal substitution. Hey, hurry up offense causes that illegal substitution. So move the ball up 5 yards to the 20-yard line. Blue Jays with their second first down on this drive that started at the Piedmont 49-yard line. First down and 5. Calver fakes the toss as he hands it off inside the 20 to the 16. I think it was that Ty.
Yeah, it was Ty. Watch this replay, Chris. What an effort. Ty could have went down for not much of a gain right here. Keeps his balance, get a hand on the ground, picks up another 3 yards. Great job by Ty, just maintaining his feet.
I know Calvert enjoys that because that goes down as a pass, boys.
I'm trying to write my notes, and I have a shadow on my notes. It's hard to write.
It's a lot of struggles tonight, Chris.
8-yard reception for Ty Eaton. Second down and 2. 110 to play here in the ball game. First district game for Guthrie, second district game for Piedmont. They got the victory over Southeast on this field last week as Calvert gets to the 15-yard line. Needed 2, gets 2, and it will be enough for a first down. Blue Jays moving the ball. eating up some clock.
Yeah, doing a good job, doing what you want to do in this situation. Of course, you want to come away with points down here. And again, you want to finish this last 9:35 cleanly.
And not to go too far, but you do want your 15 district points.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10. Hand off to Wilder. He'll try the left side. He'll take a couple defenders as he dives for a couple extra yards to the 10 yards, to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard run.
I love how the kid plays, Ronnie. I like everything about that kid.
Yeah, he's fun, man. He's gritty, man. We talk about it all the time. You always got to be gritty, man. He's a gritty dude down there.
So much energy, you know. I mean, when he walks onto the field or walks into a room, you do look up and pay attention.
Big time energy, Phil.
Yeah, he's got big time energy. Looks like he's 37, got a fabulous beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was on the pregame graphic.
Yeah, he was. Kaufman asked me earlier, he goes, who's 33? That guy looks like a grown man.
Calvert runs behind that grown man to the 5. Calvert says, give me some North Church. Give me some end zone. Touchdown, Hayden Calvert from 10 yards out. Look at the junior quarterback.
Yeah, I tell you, Hayden's had a heck of a ball game. Great job blocking up front by the Jays. Outstanding effort all the way around. We see it on the replay here. Just tucks the ball and goes and gets it. You know, great job opening that hole up by the boys up front. Ronnie, I tell you, we did have that high extra point. He wasn't able to get down.
This is going to be a good joke because I'm going to go grab somebody else just for fun.
Extra point by French. A much better snap, a great hold, and a great kick. Guthrie increased that lead now 27-0. 8:40 left to play here in Piedmont. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Both cameras at the game.
Welcome back. Blue Jays back in the end zone. Hayden Calvert. 10-yard touchdown run. We'll take a look at that here in a second, but first things first. S&T Oilfield Services kickoff. Noah French kicking off to the Piedmont Wildcats. Blue Jays with a third quarter score, now a fourth quarter score. Had 2 first quarter scores. What happened the second quarter?
Went by quick.
They got close. Ball. Whistle blown dead.
Looks like something from the stands came down on the field. But I do have a very good source telling me that these Blue Jay pants just came out of the box today.
Oh.
Tidy Whiteys.
Probably another great contribution by the Blue Jay Booster Club.
Absolutely.
Great booster clubs in Blue Jay land. Do a great job with all the sports, all the activities, I should say.
Yeah, they able to raise money throughout the year to help them. Therefore, the ticket sales for Guthrie that Guthrie collects can go to other sports as well. Obviously for football program, but also helps out other athletics. When you enter the Jelsma Stadium, your tickets go to the athletic department and supports almost a good chunk of the athletics at Guthrie High School.
All sports go through the athletic department. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, I mean, we've talked about the sports, and I want to make sure we're talking about the band, all the different things that go on, drama club. Great support for everything in Blue Jay land. The great choir. Bill Perring does a great job every year. We're treated to wonderful concerts every year under Bill's direction. So we're just very lucky in Guthrie, Oklahoma to have the folks we do.
Cross-country programs finished third in the pre-state run last weekend. They head to Owasso on Saturday as the toss goes to the far side, and Piedmont will just get a couple of yards there. I apologize, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at the John Vance Motors scoring summary. And Hayden Calvert goes for a 10-yard run. Previous play. But, John Vance Motors scoring summary filled 12 plays, 49 yards, 6 minutes and 20 seconds off the game clock.
Yeah, and we've had drives like that all night. And again, it's just been one of those nights for the Blue Jays. A couple mistakes in the second half you'd like to see not happen, but
you're getting the microscope out.
Well, you have to on a night like tonight. I mean, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about, Chris.
Another play going backwards for Piedmont. Here's that touchdown run here by Hayden Calvert for overdue. We'll get in the postgame show.
Yep. And with this offense, this last 7-21 is going to go fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to go fast.
That's crazy. They just don't throw the ball.
Well, probably a reason for that, Ronnie.
Third down and 9 play. Five on the play clock. They snap it with 1 on the play clock. Back to throw. Fakes, now goes the other way. Has a long way to run. Gets drilled. Pass is incomplete. Quarterback paid for that one. Landon Herzl put the pop. Comes over, helps him up. Good sportsmanship there by Landon Herzl. And that adds frustration. So you're going to hit me really, really hard, and then you're going to help me up. he popped him pretty good, too. Yeah. I don't know if we were able to see that, I think. But that was a big pop.
Yeah, it was. Big hit.
Yeah, a lot of the Piedmont fans, you obviously can't see, but a lot of them have exited stage left, and the Blue Jay fans are still over there, strong, proud of their Blue Jays as they should be.
Punt formation for the Wildcats back at the 18-yard line. Snap at the knees, good punt. Harper will let it bounce. It bounces sideways. Very rare do you see that. It bounced at the 42 and went sideways at the 42.
It's kind of like my golf game.
You don't hit it that far.
6:45 left. Guthrie will have great field position at the 42-yard line. At their own 42. I think the Blue Jays will work on the ground game here like they did on the previous possession. Let's see here. At 12 plays, Phil, they threw the football 1 time.
Yeah. I mean, and that was a little shuffle, wasn't it?
Backup quarterback in now. Axtell.
Oh, good.
Clark's in the back.
Alexander Clark. And he's fresh, folks, and he is going to run hard.
Yes.
He's a big boy. Got a little poundage behind him.
Picks up 1 yard.
He looked really good in the JV game this past Monday against Del City, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a kid that can go back and get you some yards, does a lot of things right.
Cameron Axtell, you guys mentioned the new quarterback. He wears jersey number 24. Alexander Clark, jersey number 14. And I'm telling you, Piedmont defense better. The game's in doubt, but you better tackle or Alexander's going to hit a big one. He's got the fresh legs. Axtell keeps it up the middle. He can run, too, into Piedmont territory and finally hauled down in around the 35-yard line. Putting down at the 36 as he runs for 14 plus 7, 21 beautiful yards.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. Watched him come up through the Little League program and junior high. I mean, he's a very athletic young man. They'll get him on the field somewhere next year, Ronnie.
Yeah, Coach Terry Bennett's already making his way to the Guthrie sideline now.
Yeah, and this is a game, there's part of me, this has been a great night for the Blue Jays, but.
Clark up the middle, grabbed by the ankles as he's tackled at the 34-yard line. Just a couple of yards for young Clark.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a great night for Blue Jay football, Ronnie. And you watch these Piedmont kids played hard all night, competed all night, played a clean game for the most part all night. I think just a case of just running into what they do well and what they want to do fits perfectly. It's a matchup thing, right?
It really is.
Yeah, it's completely a matchup thing. And again, Piedmont, you have your offense that you run. That's it is what it is. And if it doesn't work, it's going to be a long night.
Yep.
Unfortunately for those kids who are working hard out there right now.
They are.
Axtell, Wilder, and Clark lead blocks. Not much there for Axtell as he gets a couple of yards. They'll mark him at the 33, so just a 1-yard pickup.
That was a world-class job of officiating, keeping that clock running, Ronnie, on that play.
Yeah, I was wondering what they're going to do there.
That was world-class.
Stay tuned after the ball game. Terror Insure Group post-game show. We'll have our North Church player of the game. We'll also speak with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe and get his thoughts on this outstanding district victory. Blue Jays about to go 5-0 overall, 1-0 in district play, and we can start the conversation of the Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish, a totally different animal next week, guys.
Yeah, monster.
Axtell carries it. Not much there.
Boy, the Blue Jays are playing well right now. Chris Evans playing very well.
Came out, made a statement early on.
Yes. And they're playing so good, but 5A is so daggum good, right? It's like in the high school huddle, can we even move them up as good as they're playing? I mean, we could, I guess, but, man, you got Quita there. You got McAllister there. You got Del City there. Man, just so many good teams out there. No, Del City, excuse me. Don't forget about Del City, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
My goodness.
Guthrie have a good week of practice, and if they can repeat what they did last year, they're definitely moving up in the 5A rankings.
That's right.
Axtell to throw. It's caught at the 25. It's going to be enough for a first down. Ty Eaton still fighting for extra yards. And look at Axtell throw the football for the first down.
That was a nice toss right here on the replay. Delivers it well, right on the numbers. Then Ty just competing for those extra yards. I'll tell you, Ty's became a heck of a football player, guys.
Yeah.
3-year starter.
And the best thing about this is that I love seeing Axtell throw the ball because you're one play away from getting in there, and you got to be game ready. So I love the fact that Axtell's out there throwing the ball, improving every single day because, again, you never know when your number's going to be called.
And then gives you 90 seconds extra to run on 3 run plays.
Yes.
Axtell, he'll run. Picks up a couple to the 20.
I think he's a little frustrated because he's seen Calvert run up and down this field all night long. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's going on? Now you're stopping us?
hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You remember the high school huddle?
I do.
You remember when we picked games?
Yes.
You remember when you guys mocked me for picking Norman North over Broken Arrow? You remember that?
I thought I picked Norman North.
No. Just me.
Give me an update.
36-14.
A lot of time left, Phil.
Oh, okay. Fourth quarter.
Oh. Wow, what a pick, Phil.
Well, you know.
It's almost as good as my Muskogee pick last week.
That's the homework and the research I do every week.
That's true.
Enough about you guys. Tell me more about you guys.
Enough about
Alexander tackled at the line of scrimmage.
The right way you say that, Sam Rice is listening. Sam loves, he says the best line I've ever given him was, Sam, enough about me. What do you think about me?
Well, you want to hear about these Blue Jays, stay tuned. Terror Insure Group post-game show. We'll have game highlights. We will have Coach Beebe. We will have our North Church player of the game. And it should probably go to someone defensively tonight.
Special teams probably.
We'll see. Ronnie will have that interview here a little bit later on.
Yeah.
In about 67 seconds of game time. Clark.
Watch out.
Clark tripped up at the 15.
Turf monster.
Minus a shoestring. He's in the end zone, boys. And I do want to say it one more time.
One more snap and this one's over.
Yeah, one more snap. So these Piedmont kids, they played hard all night.
Yeah,
they competed. They did the right thing. They played a clean game. It's been a good football game.
Not very many flags.
No
turnovers.
No turnovers. They can hold their head high. They competed.
We were one snap away. Guthrie fans across the way.
Very
Cheerleaders, band, parents with the "We Believe We Will Win" chant. And believe it all you want, it's going to happen. Blue Jays final play. Alexander tackled for a loss. And dead gone it. Turnover on downs, one more play.
Oh, dadgum.
Oh. Forgot it was fourth down.
Who said no turnovers? Oh, that was fourth down?
That was fourth down, right, Chris?
Okay.
Turnover on down.
Yeah, turnover on down.
Oh, okay.
We've had 3 of those tonight.
I want to see him run out. I want to see him run out 5 wide receivers and just throw it as far as they can down the field.
Yeah. I don't know if they know where to stand at, Phil.
Well,
it's going to be weird. It's Thursday night. Remember, go to work tomorrow.
I'm not doing it.
It's Thursday. You got to wake up, go to work tomorrow. That's going to be a little different, but you can celebrate work with a Blue Jay victory as they win it tonight. Final score 27-0. Blue Jays 5-0 on the season. Piedmont falls to 4-2. Guthrie now 1-0 in district play. Piedmont 1-1 in district play. A great night from the very beginning to the very end for the Jays.
Yeah, great job by the Blue Jays. All facets of the game. The cleanest game they played all year. Absolutely. From start to finish. Heading into that big McGinnis game, I'll tell you, the Blue Jays, they're getting it done right now.
Take a time out, come back, get set for the Terror Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays win at 27-0. Back after this. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years.
I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
We welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays win it tonight over the Piedmont Wildcats, as you see, 27-0. Welcome inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. TIGOK.com is the website. Jason Herzl, Seth Robbins, Dennis Oaks, all great Blue Jays supporters, Blue Jays themselves. We appreciate them. More on them here in a little bit. But it's time to dish out some awards. It is the North Church Player of the Game. With that, let's go downstairs with Ronnie Phillips.
Here he is. This is the man. He's been waiting for this moment all year long. Every single game.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud.
Man, what a performance tonight! 95 yards rushing, throwing the ball all over the field. Man, that's got to feel great, especially against Piedmont, right?
As Coach said, it's been a while since we've had a shutout against Piedmont, and to be a part of that, I mean, it was really nice. Piedmont could not figure out a way to stop me. I mean, through the air, on the ground. Yeah, they couldn't stop me.
Yeah, we kind of could tell through the bye week that you improved dramatically, right? I mean, you hit shelf on just a dime, just the best pass I've seen you throw all year long. But tell me, the play that you got to remember the most is about the 50-yard line there, putting the shoulder pads down and running over the kid. How'd that go?
It went nice. Coach Young had bet me before the game that if I got one-on-one with a safety, I wouldn't dance or juke. I'd just run the kid over. So it felt real nice to walk over to Coach and say, I finally ran a kid over.
So good. We're glad you're here. We're glad you finally made it over here to us again. But your improvement from week 0 to week 5 tonight has just been so good, and it's been awesome to see. Is it this lucky toothpick you got behind your ear? I'm pretty sure you might have played this toothpick behind his ear the whole time. But again, you've improved dramatically the year, so you've been working obviously since the summer and into now.
I feel like week 0 I started off rough, but it just took me a second. I mean, I went from last year being behind 6'4" all the way across on my offensive line, and then this year I'm down to a kid that's like, I don't know, 6'4", maybe 180 pounds, something. But like getting comfortable with that, it took me a second, and then I feel like now I'm finally getting adjusted to them.
Right, so again, we've seen a lot of improvements. The coach, Isaiah's been out the last 2 weeks, right? So what's been the process with the offense, Jason Rice, and trying to figure out ways to go? Because again, before it was just, okay, you and Isaiah would run the ball, and it was really easy. But now I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I think, with Hammonds going down. Obviously, we wanted to play, but it's been able to this offense is just, I can't wait to see what it's going to be like next week when Isaiah comes back against McGinnis.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've done great without Isaiah. I feel like we can disguise a lot of our plays now because, I mean, if Isaiah's in, they obviously know that we have 2 other running backs that can run the ball, which opens up a lot of plays for us.
So you got McGinnis next week, so you'll be able to enjoy this win for a few days, and then back Monday, they're back on the grind against a very, very good McGinnis team.
I'm definitely going to enjoy the day off tomorrow, but Monday we start preparing for McGinnis, and I'm super, super excited.
Here he is, Hayden Calvert, North Church Player of the Game.
All right, congratulations to Hayden Calvert, our North Church Player of the Game. And Phil, he got it done with his. Remember, we went to our keys to victory, Hayden Calvert balanced. He was balanced running and passing the football tonight.
The best game he's played this year by far, and Hayden's a heck of a quarterback and a really good football player and a good kid. I tell you, he's fun to watch. He's got a lot of personality. Just a great kid all the way around. So very excited to see Hayden come out and perform the way he did. And, you know, again, no mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big thing, right? I mean, he got it done with his legs. Like you said, he threw the ball wonderfully well, but, boy, he made no mistakes. Great job.
All right, make sure we don't have Coach BB right this second.
Not yet.
Okay, perfect deal. Perfect. We're going to take a timeout. Ronnie Phillips is working on corralling Coach Kelly BB, and you definitely want to hear that as it was almost a picture-perfect night. Guthrie wins it in Piedmont tonight. Final score 27-0. Back with Coach Kelly BB after this. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field,
but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Strive Wellness Lounge is a professional concierge nursing-led practice using cutting-edge technology to give you convenient care, IV therapy, telehealth, medical weight loss, men's health, ED, testosterone, and hormone therapy. Nutrition and hydration are delivered to your cells via IV infusion. In our Wellness Lounge, or the convenience of your residence, hotel room, or place of business within reasonable time of receiving your call or text. Call us at 405-293-4160.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more. We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about. F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Terry Shirt Group postgame show continues here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Fans making their way out of the stadium. Blue Jay players along the far fencing on the side talking to their family members. Coach Kelly Beebe also with his family. We'll let them visit, and we'll come back and visit with Coach Kelly Beebe here in a little bit. But Guthrie wins it tonight. Final score 27-0. Guthrie on the opening drive of the ball game, 14-play, 74-yard drive in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Jalen Shelf had a 4-yard touchdown run as we look at the John Vance Motor scoring summary. Guthrie defense forced a 3-and-out, and then Guthrie's offense back on the field, and they go 5 plays, 61 yards in 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So just like that, Guthrie had a 14-0 lead, and that would really be the score at the break as well, as both teams punt the ball a couple times. The half came, then turnover on downs, and then Guthrie got back in the scoring column in the third quarter on a 1-play, 26-yard drive over just 8 seconds. It was a beautiful pass to Jalen Shelf as we look at a couple of the highlights here. But Guthrie had a 20-0 lead, and the final score tonight was a 12-play, 49-yard drive. Hayden Calvert, tonight's North Church player of the game, with a 10-yard touchdown run at the 8:40 mark of the fourth quarter. Blue Jays shut out Piedmont tonight with the victory, 27-0, 5-0 on the year, and 1-0 in district play. Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll be joined by Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe here on the Terry Insure Group postgame show.
At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
F&M Bank Stadium, Piedmont, Oklahoma. Blue Jays shut out the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 27-0. Just a well-played game offensively and defensively. Reminder, Guthrie without their best offensive player in Isaiah Hammonds for the second game in a row against Tuttle and Piedmont. Guthrie with 2 good wins over those 2 ball clubs. But big test next week. But let's talk with Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe with Ronnie Phillips downstairs.
I'm down here with head coach Kelly Beebe. You got to be happy with the performance tonight. Shut out a good Piedmont team. And again, kind of like we were talking about, you have to be able to stop it, and Blue Jays did really good on their assignments tonight.
Well, again, incredible crowd, incredible support for our boys tonight from the Blue Jays fans. Thursday night games kind of, it's a different situation. I thought our boys handled all that extremely well with our preparation. Of course, we were blessed a week ago to have a bye week the way everything worked out with Guyman, which is very, very beneficial when you're playing a triple option ball club like this. As far as the game tonight, I thought all three phases were outstanding. I can't compliment my D-line coach, Coach Wood, my secondary coach, Coach Davis, and my defensive end coach, Coach Plagans, enough. And then, of course, I try to coach the linebackers a little bit, and they played pretty good. But, this bunch had rushed for 800 yards in the last 2 weeks, and I got out of here tonight with 60 total yards, and about 40 of that was on 2 plays, where we did not get to our assignment on time, but we rallied and caught it. Our strategy the entire week obviously was to be option sound, but we needed to get an early lead. So whenever they deferred and kicked off to us, the offense answered the bell right there, getting up by 14 at half. And we had another scoring opportunity there. I went for it on 4th down. I didn't like the angle for our kicker there on about the 17. But I thought Coach Rice called a whale of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, I kind of want to touch on that. Again, Guthrie gets the ball first, and we count about 7 or 8 guys touch the ball in the opening down. Calvert maybe took half the snaps on offense that in the very first series. It just completely, when Isaiah Hammonds is out, I mean, the coaches have done a really good job the last couple of weeks finding ways to get to playmakers the ball. I mean, the first 2 series was great. Obviously, left some points out there on the board in the second quarter, but again, the offense was just pretty stellar tonight.
Oh, it was outstanding, and we came in here, we ran the football. That's Piedmont's mantra. They want to run the football. They want to be the most physical team, and they're good at it. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from them, but I'm going to credit our boys, for being the more physical football team, controlling the trenches on both sides and running the football effectively all night. And then when we had to throw it, we threw it well, had a good trick play back to Harper. But I think Wilder took quarterback snaps. Shelf took quarterback snaps. Obviously, Calvert took quarterback snaps, and we had multiple tailbacks. And then Harper lined up a wide receiver and caught a couple of big passes. So, Coach Sanders and Coach Bennett and Coach Young, they worked tirelessly creating opportunities for our boys to be successful. And, luckily, the boys made us all look good tonight because they're the ones that went out and executed.
Right. And you have Hayden Calvert, who I think played his best game of the year, hit Shelf on just a dime piece down the road. I talked to him just before you came over. His improvement from week 0 to now it's got to be big time for the Guthrie Bluejays, especially going with the week coming in with the McGinnis next week.
Well, I think you tie his improvement to the improvement of the offensive line.
Yes.
And Calvert, I think, is, 15 or 16 and 2 as a starter. So, I think as the offensive line has gotten better and our run game's gotten better, that takes so much pressure off of him. And then he's an effective runner. I love when he ran over the kid there in the middle of the field on the safety number 22.
He talked all about it.
Oh, yeah, he's not bashful. But you want that in your quarterback. You want him to be a tough guy, and that elevates everybody else on the offensive side of the ball.
So you got an extra day to rest. What's the schedule look like for the Blue Jays with the big game with Michael Taffy coming in from McGinnis next week?
Well, I haven't even seen film on them, but everybody I've talked to said they're outstanding. I think they only graduated 6 kids off of last year's ball club, and I know they got a couple of good move-ins, a linebacker and a receiver. And the majority of their team is back, and they're loaded. But right now, we're going to enjoy shutting Piedmont out on the road and let these boys rest tomorrow. Of course, the coaches will work on Saturday because Bishop plays tomorrow night. So we'll all rest tomorrow, and then Saturday we'll be back at work.
Awesome. Head coach Kelly Beebe here, guys.
Right, appreciate that. And as you can see, very happy Coach Kelly Beebe, and rightfully so. His team, offensively, defensively, special teams tackled. Didn't really have to do a whole lot in the return game, but just an overall great night for Guthrie.
Yeah, and they talked about it. I want to talk about Jason Rice for a second. I mean, Jason been the O coordinator for, is this his 6th season? 7th season?
Somewhere in there.
And we've seen him just over the years just become more comfortable and always been a great coach, but has really settled in and I mean, he's a guy you can trust to run your offensive side of the game plan, and did a great job tonight putting kids in situations to be successful. Kids got to execute, but they also got to be put in those positions to be successful, and I thought Coach Rice did a great job. And you could also tell the whole staff game plan, and with that off week, they game planned, watched a lot of film, and did a great job. I mean, I made the comment, it's like we know the plays before they run them, and I think that speaks to the preparation of the staff and then translating that to the kids on the practice field to get ready for tonight.
Blue Jays winning 27-0 here on the Terry Insher Group post-game show. TIGOK.com is the website. Take a timeout, come back with last one, Aaron. We got one. We got two. Okay, we got a little extra work to do here. We'll take time out. This is the Terry Insher Group post-game show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Integrity Heat and Air provides award-winning heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services to Guthrie and the surrounding areas. Integrity's indoor air quality specialists are friendly experts at service, repair, and installation. They proudly serve and install the latest Linux products and service all other brands with their A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Contact Integrity today at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatandair.com. Integrity Heat and Air, it's our pleasure to serve.
TIG post-game show, WIN. Blue Jays take it to the Piedmont Wildcats tonight here on the road. Blue Jays 5-0 on the season, 1-0 in district play. Piedmont, first loss since week 0 when they lost to the Noble Bears, 12-6. Piedmont now 4-2 on the season, 1-1 in district play. Also do note Guthrie got all 15 district points tonight, and that you never know how that might play down the stretch. Guthrie next week will play the Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish. That's inside Gelsma Stadium. We'll talk about that game in our next segment. Irish are good. The Irish are really good. We'll talk about next segment, but let's take a look at some of the highlights of tonight's ball game as Guthrie early and often, Phil.
Yeah, you see Jalen Shelf here getting that first score for the Blue Jays on the nice run out of the and then a great pass, just a dime piece right there to Jalen again, the second touchdown. And then watch this into this run. Just smoked this kid right there. You heard Hayden talk about that in the post game. And then the pass wasn't the prettiest, Chris.
It's coming down. It
is effective.
Harper.
Great job, Jalen Harper there getting in the end zone as well. And another run here for Hayden, and another run. I'm thinking there's a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Blue Jays did it every way they could. I bet 14 people touched the game. I don't want to mention this. Willie Clymer.
Yes.
Heck of a ball game for Willie. That great catch down there, had to go
First
up and get it. First down catch. Just did a great job all night. I'm happy for Willie. Had a great ball game.
TIGOK.com is the website. All your insurance needs. They got all the carriers, tons of carriers that you can choose from. And you go right through their website, TIGOK.com, request a quote. It's right there at your fingertips on your cell phone. I'm doing it right now. By the way, it's a great-looking website. Kudos to the webmaster, if you will. But give them a call. It is Thursday. They will be open tomorrow. 405-293-4880 is the phone number. Good-looking dog on the front page of the website as well. And then you see Dennis Oaks, Jason Herzl, and Seth Robbins, and the two ladies that run everything up there. Beautiful location there on South Division Street. Can't miss them. You see the sign every time you go by. Our good friends at Terra Insure Group. Take a timeout, our final timeout of the night when we they haven't turned the lights off on us yet. Take a final timeout when we come back, wrap it up, take a sneak peek of what we might see next week inside the Rock when the Irish of Bishop McGuinness come to town. Back to this on the TIG postgame show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Lynette and Chuck take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. At Terry Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes aren't limited to any single provider. We'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terry Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terry Insure Group at 405-293-4880 or stop by at 622 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terry Insure Group, insuring your world.
There you see it on the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. Guthrie wins it over Piedmont 27-0. Along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans. Welcome back inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Big thank you to all of our great viewers out there on GMP TV. You guys just keep doing a great job. The stands were packed tonight. The fence line was packed. Our YouTube feed was packed. We appreciate you guys, whether it's live or the replay. I know a lot of people catch the replay on GMP TV, and we certainly appreciate that as we take a look at Oklahoma City in the background over to our left. Yeah,
great shot.
I actually dialed that in on the camera a couple breaks ago. So thank you, Phil. You thought one of our great filmers had got in, huh?
Yeah. To quote Bette Midler, enough about you, Chris. You want to hear what I think about you? Jeez. I mean,
I figured if you knew it was me, you would take it all back.
How did you grow up? How did you live with him growing up? Oh, yeah. Breathtaker.
Blue Jays take the breath out of Piedmont tonight, 27-0. And let's take a look at a few of our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. Not a whole lot of games on the schedule, but there's a lot tomorrow, but there were some tonight.
Yeah, not a lot in 6A1 action. Norman North, as predicted by somebody on the high school huddle, 50, Broken Arrow 35. That's late in the fourth quarter. Not a lot. No 6A2 action tonight. In 5A action, the other score that we have currently is Cash is winning with 2 minutes left, 31-30 over Southeast, so a good one there.
And those are your South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Phil mentioned the high school huddle, and if you want to see how everyone's doing in the news and all the matchups and all that good stuff, all the rankings, you can check us out every Wednesday night on the high school huddle, 6 o'clock. You can catch us a couple different ways. You can check us out on Guthrie News page Facebook. But we invite everybody to go to our YouTube channel, which is Second Banana Media. Subscribe and like. All the archives are on there of all the high school huddles. If you want to go back and take a look at those are on there as well. So high school huddle each and every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And I have a sneaky suspicion Guthrie McGuinness will be on the discussion table on Wednesday night, as it might be. I don't know. I haven't seen it in the next week's games, but it's going to be near the top for games of the week.
Yeah, there's a real chance to be game of the week, depending on what else is going on in 6A1, 6A2 action. But I think it'll be one of our games of the week, most definitely on the huddle. And I think, the build-up for this game, it's just been doing that. It's been building and building, and I think that next Friday we're going to be treated potentially to one of those instant classics, much like last year. Of course, came right down to that
overtime
thriller and just a goal line stand, and I tell you, what a fabulous finish last year, and I expect a similar kind of game this year.
Yep, and River Warren, the quarterback, is great. Michael Taffy, the running back, is great. A couple of transfers have come into McGinnis like they do all the time.
Every year.
One of the leading tacklers in 6A is now at Bishop McGinnis this year. He played at Westmore, now he's at McGinnis. So coaching staff, players, got to have a great week of football. And, boy, next week's winner, now with this Piedmont game behind, next week's winner is huge because I think both teams might be a small smidge favorite over Carl Albert.
Yeah, I think that's
on
right.
paper.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
it's just our
right.
opinions. It doesn't matter because it matters on the field.
Right.
So next week's game is huge as far as maybe a number 1 or number 2. Regardless, a home playoff game is on the line.
Oh, there's no doubt it is. And I'll tell you, the thing that's good for the Blue Jays, you're going to have number 30, Isaiah Hammond's back healthy.
Yeah.
I talked to Isaiah before the game tonight, and I said, how you holding up? He said, this is really boring not playing. I mean, he is ready to play football. And I think a great job by the staff. I think they looked at the schedule, said, hey, this Tuttle game's a big game. It's a heck of a football team. We have confidence in our whole club that we can go in and get it done. And the same thing this week. I think a lot of other coaches this week probably would have seen Isaiah out there. But I think that's a testimony to our staff, but also a testimony to how deep these kids are on the Blue Jays squad. Very deep roster for the Blue Jays this year in those skilled positions.
Absolutely. That'll do it for our broadcast here on this Thursday night, special Thursday night football. Again, thank you to all of our great fans out there watching on GMP TV. And, of course, a big thank you to all of our sponsors up and down the list, including our post-game sponsor for we started doing this officially on our own, Phil, since 2007. Wow. So that's been a long time for TIG, and we appreciate their support.
28 years old.
Oh, it was just the other day. Yeah. We'll get out of here. We appreciate everybody. Again, a big thank you to our camera operators, Kel Evans, Mason Russell, and Lance Evans. Our producers tonight, Aaron Ryburn and Braden Marie Russell. School day tomorrow. It's only Thursday. School day tomorrow. Phil?
You going to work?
Yeah, I'll probably clock in for a little bit. Yeah. All right, that'll do it. Final score for the final time tonight inside F&M Bank Stadium in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Guthrie defeats Piedmont 27-0. Blue Jays 5-0 overall, 1-0 in district play. The Piedmont Wildcats 4-2 overall. They fall to 1-1 in district play. Our broadcast 1 week from tomorrow night. The Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish, ranked number 2 in the state of Oklahoma, come to Gelsma Stadium. Last year was a thriller, overtime victory for the Blue Jays. Can they repeat it 2 years in a row? Join us for our pregame at 6:30 if you can't make it out to The Rock. Gelsma Stadium. It would be good to be back there for the next 2 ball games. For my partners, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. Have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
Guthrie Blue Jay Football 2022 is brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, and you. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. S&T Oilfield Services, Joshua 2415. Integrity Heat and Air, we work with integrity. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Blue Jay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic I-35 and Highway 33, Interbank, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, Strive Wellness Lounge, and Merritt Roberts, Oklahoma Farm Bureau. You've been listening to Guthrie Blue Jay Football on the Guthrie Blue Jay Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!